All right, we should be good. We are live. What's up, everybody? If you guys are coming in, thank you guys for being here. It's my first ever live stream for the NFL draft. I think got my two boys right here. You see their
Yes,
Twitter
sir.
handles are on there for you. So if you want to give them a follow, go ahead. We've been watching this draft together for what y'all 4 or 5 years
Yes,
straight
sir.
now.
Literally,
It's been
literally,
a
bro.
while that we've been watching the NFL draft. So this year is the first year that I said, you know what? What are we doing? Why are we not doing what we should be doing and doing a live stream watch party? So if you are joining, thank you so much. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, share your comments. You can leave, come back, check on your team when they're drafting. If you're pissed, let us know. If you're happy, let us know. But we're about to get into it. I still got Jerry Springer on my TV. I don't know what you guys got. RIP, I guess, bro. I mean, cool, but it's draft time. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
All right, here we go. We're getting started. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My boy Christian, let's go. Dallas for life, 100%. The Vikings suck. The Packers suck. All the
Yo, chill
NFC
out.
teams.
You know what it
The
is.
Cowboys for
Let's
sure.
go.
All right. Yo, the weather looks perfect.
Yo, it's a lot of people out there. Are they
A lot.
wearing masks,
A
bro?
lot. Are they wearing masks, bro? I don't think so. Is Kansas City a mask place? I don't think so.
Nah, I think they're a red state.
That is interesting though. Like, what happens if they want to do it like in Cali or something? Like, can they?
Probably some weird Cali stuff.
Like, can they just? Does everyone have to wear a mask out there still? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I just know
But
everybody from there is coming here to Austin.
I don't
bro,
think
everybody be going
have
to
mask mandates, especially
Texas though.
outdoors now.
Yeah, that's true. And we also got a little tracker up from NFL.com. We'll be able to keep you guys posted on that. So if you guys are interested, want to know who's coming up, who your team wants to pick, got it all here. We go by position. I'm assuming Bryce Young, right? First overall pick. I think it's all
Yeah,
been it's been like just smoke and mirrors this whole time. I've been seeing them talk about Will Levis lately, but it's Bryce Young. I think it's always been Bryce Young.
Bryce Young for sure, for sure.
The interesting one to me
Number
is what
4.
happens with Houston. Because them, I really don't
Michael
know.
Ryans.
I really don't know what's going on with Houston. Are they going CJ Stroud, who's on the screen now? I don't know. Anthony Richardson, obviously, we know what happened during the combine. His stock shot through the roof when his athleticism was on display
Literally.
like wild, which I know we've been kind of critical of him, right, Bear?
I saw a TikTok while I was getting ready for this. And it was CJ Stroud saying, "I'm sorry, I'm not a good test taker," and then they clipped over the old Daniel Tosh like comedy skit where he's like, "Oh, you mean you're not good at the part where we find out how much you know?"
Yeah. That's the thing, right? Is like Anthony Richardson. It's like when you look on tape, maybe he doesn't have what Bryce Young have, what Will Levis has had, what CJ Stroud has. But athleticism, when you talk about potential, when you talk about how high somebody's ceiling is, especially when you look at
Yeah,
someone like
tight
Jalen
end.
Hurts, you know what I mean? When you look at what Jalen Hurts and the Eagles have been able to do with him, I can see why teams are like, we can do that with Anthony Richardson.
Right, right.
If you couldn't do it with Trey Lance, you can't do it with him.
And I mean, you also have
I
to have
feel
the
that,
best
player.
offensive line, right? Like it's not like the Eagles is just Jalen Hurts and then everything else got pieced around him. Like the offensive line might be the best in the league. They brought over the
Right.
weapons he needed. Like it.
Yeah, but San Francisco is a better coach and a pretty darn good offensive line. And I would say better weapons.
But
Can't
Trey
make it
Lance
work.
broke his leg. You can't really even compare that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he had, what, 3 years now? 2.5 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean,
Well,
it looks like Brock Purdy's the guy moving forward. So when you have somebody come in that late in the draft and they're just like, yeah, that's the guy. Obviously, obviously Trey Lance didn't work out. And I don't think they're ever really sold on him like that. You know what I mean? I think they wanted him to be the guy. I thought they tried to get him to be the guy, but I don't think they're ever fully sold on him. Which
trade
they
for
gave
that
up a
big
But
lot.
like, why would you trade
Yeah,
up
they
for
did
him?
trade.
You know, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, they traded up for him. They traded a lot for him too.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah, that was right. That was the like Miami pick, right?
Yeah, that's just gonna be one of those situations where, like, as long as the Niners keep not winning a Super Bowl, the fan base is gonna be like, oh well, we could have gotten with those picks. You know what players we could have gotten with that pick. So that's the risk versus reward, and it didn't pay out for that Trey Lance draft.
Not at all.
And they traded a draft pick for McCaffrey. Man, they take forever to get this thing going,
bro. And the funny part is they know who they want the whole time.
Yeah, it's just the media. Like, they got to do the whole intros, and everybody's got to get in there, and everybody's got to do their song and dance. They got to get all their ads paid out and get all their commercials up. We got to see Geico commercial 58,000 times.
The sport that has an ad in between every play is going to run a ton of ads.
Exactly. Y'all ready for the Bears to win the division?
Bear? No way. There's no way. I'm not even worried about that.
Or Detroit?
Detroit's got a wide receiver problem now.
Right? Yeah. My man's wilding out. That sucks. But if I was Calvin Ridley, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, I think it was because he didn't bet on football, right?
Yeah, nah. He didn't bet on football. Well, he didn't bet on the sport. The only reason he got in trouble was because he bet from the locker room. Like, what he did isn't even not allowed. If he was just in his house, he would have been fine. He got in trouble because he bet from a facility. Like, that's what I find wild.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, rookies shouldn't get their money until they're like 25.
I feel it.
Hopefully Dallas picks up an alignment for sure. Tight end. That's the hope. That's the hope, Christian. That's a hope for me for, if you're a Dallas Cowboy fan. How do you feel about Bijan Robinson? Obviously, that's kind of the fan base, right? If you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, we know our fan base. They always want to go for the shiny new toy. But at first, I was like, dude, I would hate if we went out and drafted Bijan Robinson. Like, nothing would piss me off more. But then I started thinking about it. I'm like, maybe I won't hate it that much. Like, just because Tony Pollard isn't long-term, right? So if it's a situation where we can have Bijan Robinson on a rookie contract and let Tony Pollard go, especially because we went out and got Stephon Gilmore. Like, if we still needed a corner, if we still needed those pieces that we were really hurting for, then I would be like, hell no. I still don't want it, but I wouldn't be that mad if we went out and got him. Something tells me he's going to go kind of early. Yeah, Roger Goodell getting them boo birds.
They own him.
Who's with him? Is that Andy Reid or is that Andy Reid looking like? It looks like Andy Reid from the back. I don't know if that really him. Kansas City. Do they have do they have the last pick in the draft, or did they trade that away?
Well, I don't even know, honestly.
No, they still have. It's because the Dolphins don't have theirs, so they actually have pick 31.
Why are we asking questions, guys? We can look right here. Yep, they got it here.
Yeah, there's only 31 picks tonight because the Dolphins tried to do some slick shit.
You try to do some Calvin Ridley stuff.
Dang, that must suck not to get a first-round pick.
Yeah, and to have Tua as your quarterback.
Heidi Gardner. Where is she from? She looks familiar. Oh my God, her voice. That is screeching.
Yo.
John said he wants to go to the Eagles. That hurt me. I mean, that'd be a great fit for them, to be honest. Like, letting Miles Sanders go, they need a back. If you can get the best one in the draft, and they're another team, right? Like I was saying with the Cowboys with getting him, that's another team where you're not hurting at really key positions. Like you can actually go out and get him, and it's not going to hurt you so much.
I want Pichon to go to the Ravens now that they brought Lamar back.
Texans, baby. Let's see who they're going to get with that second pick. Let me know who you want for that second pick, Freddie. They're going to pick up Ohio. CJ Stroud, I'm assuming. Yeah, that's the assumption, right? Is CJ Stroud's going to be a second. This is what it always is every year, man. It's just like we know who the top quarterbacks are going to be. We know where they should go. But you're just going to get all this just smoke and mirrors, and everybody's trying to get people to jump up and get other teams to panic. And Freddie says CJ Stroud as well. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what everybody's thinking. Bryce Young, CJ Stroud 1 and 2. If they don't, though, man, that leaves Will Anderson to Arizona, maybe. We could see 3 quarterbacks in the top 5. Yo, Travis Kelce always looks so sharp, dude.
Yeah,
I can't even hate on him. And him and his brother's podcast. Have y'all seen it?
It's low-key lit.
It's good. Like, they are really good, man, the both of them. And as much as I want to hate Jason Kelce because he's an Eagle, like, I want to hate him, but he's so cool and so fun, bro. I would love him if he was on my team. He would be my favorite player if he was a Cowboy. But because
he's just Gronk, but, like, less dumb, more drunk.
A little more suave, right? Like a more suave Gronk.
No, but you know how we were talking last night about Chuck and Ernie's podcast?
They need something. How we were talking about who?
We were talking about how Chuck and Ernie have a podcast.
Yeah.
I saw clips from it today. They're listening.
What are they doing?
No, I'm saying like my phone's listening.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm okay with that.
Stuff.
Anybody who's like, I don't want them to listen to me. I don't want targeted ads. Like, are you kidding me? I love all the stuff that they force me to buy.
No, it's so weird.
No, Bear, that's not okay.
It's not okay. The other day I was on a phone call. Like, I understand if you're typing it in, but I'm literally on a phone call. I hang up, the thing we're talking about pops up on Facebook as an ad.
Yeah, nah. You know what I hate?
Bro, you're recording my call.
When I'm shopping and then all my ads are just like shirts and stuff. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Like all different brands. Get out of here.
You gotta stop shopping so much.
Or how I say, damn, I'm hungry, and then 15 minutes later I get like 3 Uber Eats notifications.
You got $5 off.
They know your schedule. They're like, hey, right? It's about that time.
No,
hey, order from us.
Another one that freaks me out is when I get in my car and it tells me where I'm going. Like my phone tells me like, oh, 7 minutes away from your boy's house.
Well, that's because you go to Burger King every day.
All right, fat boy.
Don't forget Burger King's next stop.
Yo, I do love Burger King, bro.
Yo, I don't know why people hate on Burger King.
Their breakfast goes hard. I don't like their burgers.
I don't think I've ever done their breakfast, to be honest.
I love.
They got good French toast sticks.
He said, "I love
Burger King's breakfast."
I've never had Burger King.
They got real good French toast sticks. Don't eat the Wendy's French toast sticks. They're terrible.
I can't do Burger King breakfast, bro. I feel like if you eat Burger King breakfast, you can't complain with any disease you get. Like, you just deserve it. You just deserve it. Burger King breakfast?
Yeah, that's wild.
I won't say it's better than McDonald's breakfast, but it's like pretty good. McDonald's brought back.
Look at Nick Saban in the back with the pink suit. Okay, Bryce looks sharp. He looks sharp. Bryce Young is just such a crazy like prospect to me. I don't think I've ever been so sure and so unsure of any player. Like,
well, you're so sure he's gonna be good.
Be the first pick. He should absolutely be the first pick, but I'm just like, man,
17 games is a lot, dude.
Yeah, man, and like
that's true.
He tends to hold the ball on the. I mean, he makes magic happen. He's Steph Curry, behind center. Like his ability to improvise is unlike anything I've seen in a while. But golly, man, I just feel like that's not good. That could be devastating when you're in the
Not if you
NFL.
always gotta improvise, like, you know what I mean?
But he's sharp too. I mean, you just gotta hope that he figures it out, gets a little bit better pre-snap. In college, it's not as advanced as the NFL. You're not doing that many things pre-snap like the NFL. So hopefully it's just, hey, he has the ability, he has the mental capacity to do it, and he just hasn't been given the opportunity yet. Hopefully that's what it is. Sam Ponder and RG3, bro. I like RG3 on camera.
Sam Ponder.
He's good. I heard him call a few games this past season in college, and he's good, dude. He could call games. He's good as like broadcasting, color commentary. Like RG3, he's really good, dude.
So, yeah, they be taking forever they know where they going.
Oh, you know how that goes.
There's no reason you need that many people in a room for the draft. No reason.
Wow.
Let's look at some prospects while we're waiting for this pick to come in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Will Anderson. That's the thing for me. Will Anderson, or are we going CJ Stroud to the Texans? Because them too, they've been putting out so many things like we don't need to go quarterback. So it's like, are they sold on one? Like, are they sold on a quarterback, or are they not? Because if they're not completely sold on CJ Stroud, then you go Will Anderson. But if you're desperate enough because they don't have a quarterback,
Bro, what if they sold on Andy Dalton?
no, sold on Andy Dalton isn't sold on Andy Dalton. If they draft Will Anderson, Andy Dalton's gonna be like, "Are you sure? You want me to go a whole season?" Who they on the phone with? That's a dope stage. Do they build? Where is this? Like, are they building these stages for the draft itself, or
Yeah,
is this
usually.
like an outdoor? Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Because they're always in like a scenic location, like Kansas City.
Yeah. See your boy Christian Gonzalez out of Oregon, Jeff.
Yeah.
Really high on him. You've been high on him for a while now.
Bruh, that man's ball skills are crazy.
Pause.
Pause.
No, they are. He's good, man. Now let's see where he's going. Seattle doesn't need him. Indy and Arizona aren't going to go
going
there.
To the Bears, bro. I'm telling you.
To Detroit? He could go to Detroit.
The Bears. Bears.
Yeah. I mean, that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Philly doesn't. As much as Philly doesn't need him, it'd be nice for him just to take in right over who is it, Bradbury? Who has the 1 year deal? Bradbury or Slay? Slay, right? Whichever one it is. It'd be nice to just, hey, 1 year behind them, and then boom, the next year you're the guy. That honestly would not be a bad move for Philly. I would be pissed if they did something like that. I mean, I'm gonna be pissed regardless of what they get because they have the 10th pick. Thanks a lot, New Orleans. Make the freaking pick already. All right, y'all. Pick is in. It's been in for a few months, but it's officially in this time around. What are you watching it on? We are watching it on ABC, or at least I am for sure.
Yeah, I'm on ABC too.
Yeah.
And I'm
The
watching the
ESPN
draft.
broadcast better, Christian. You seen something different?
Did it come in for you guys yet?
No.
Yeah, it did.
Who is it? Don't keep it from me.
Bryce Young.
Yeah, I mean,
It should be.
it was Bryce Young
Free right.
when the season ended. Like,
Hopefully, my man Adam Thielen eats over there. Throw him the ball. Let him eat.
I don't know how I forgot about Adam Thielen being over there.
Yes, sir. All love, man.
As expected. Nothing shocking at all. We all knew Bryce Young was going to go, especially when you trade up, because you can't trade up. Like, you don't trade up to the first pick and not take a
And not get a quarterback.
You just can't. Like, that's the whole purpose of you moving up, because you're saying, like, hey, we desperately need a quarterback. We haven't had one since what, Cam? Like,
Bro, you know what was the
we're
dumbest
going to
pick
go all out
like,
to get the best one.
in the last 5 seasons, bro? I
Which one?
still think that Kyle Pitts pick is just ridiculous when they needed a quarterback over there. And it was decent quarterbacks that year. Like,
Yeah. I think everyone just fell in love with the fact that tight ends are such a difference maker. Like, when you see
Yeah.
Gronk, when you see Kelsey, when you see all these dudes that are just dominating at that
Insane.
position, it's like, and then
Mhm.
everyone's like, this is the best tight end prospect we've ever seen.
ever
It's like,
seen.
yeah. Well, the
Yeah.
issue to me is like, you get him, and then you bring in a coach, and they're just run heavy, and you're asking him to block. Like,
Right.
he's not a blocker. He's not Jason Witten. Like, he's not going to sit there.
I'll still
And
die on that hill that he's a wide receiver. He is.
I mean, was Jimmy Graham really a tight end? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he's even lighter than Jimmy.
Yeah. I just feel like he hasn't been utilized there, but he hasn't been utilized because they're not sold on a quarterback either.
They compare this kid to Drew Brees, bro.
Because of his
Yeah,
height.
kind of.
Because of his height. I'm
Honestly,
assuming.
there's some Rodgers in his game.
There's a lot of stuff in his game. There's some Russell Wilson in his game. There's some Johnny Manziel in his game, just without the cocaine.
Yeah, and it's less of a panic and more of like a buying time rather than just fighting for your life.
Yeah. It's like if Johnny Manziel watched film as much as he partied, like that's what he would be.
Well, it's more like predictory than it is reactionary, like it was with Manziel, where Manziel's just like, fuck it, there's Mike Evans.
Yeah. He's up there somewhere. Shit, even the last few games, Tom Brady was like, fucking throw it up to Mike Evans.
Yeah.
That's his pops.
Wow, that was
Pops
nice.
looks fresh too. You talking about God?
No, Bryce Young highlight. I'm
Oh,
escaping time and finding that dude. in
that's
the
talking about
back.
because his pops was talking about God.
Oh, like,
I thought you were like, that was nice.
yeah,
I was like, yeah, it was. You know. Jesus Christ, these questions. What is Bryce Young like as a son? What do you think his mom's gonna say? Yeah, he's kind of an asshole. Yeah, he's
I'll
kind of a
never
jerk.
forget the defensive end they had on like 3 years ago from Penn State. When they were like, yeah, his dad drowned saving him as a kid. And I'm just sitting
Oh,
here
yeah.
like,
That whole draft, dude. That year's draft was like everybody's
Peter-
parents
Peter
died or
Gross-Matos,
something.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's like, oh yeah,
Gross-Matos.
his dad died drowning while saving him from drowning when he was like 6
I'm
years
only
old.
laughing because why would you
It's like,
say that?
this is the best day of this kid's life. And
Let's
we're
make it a
just gonna
sad
be like,
moment.
Hey,
Let's make
Remember
it a
when your
sad
dad
moment.
died for you? Like,
remember that time your dad died? Tell us about it. Remember?
Well, I wasn't listening, and I fucking jumped in the lake. I was like, yo, what am I watching? I saw Steph Curry on my screen. Don't use what I said.
Do you think he would have liked to have been here for you today? Christ almighty.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you already, he got teared up, and I know he'd be proud of me. The problem was that year is like every single one. That was a pandemic year, right?
Maybe,
That's when
yeah.
they were doing it. Like Roger Goodell was doing it from his fake basement.
Oh yeah.
When I'm
Fake
like,
basement. What you mean?
bro, it was like a typical like middle class American basement. I'm like, that's not Roger Goodell's basement. Dude. What are we?
Yeah, that's a
Why
at a
are we
studio
lying?
in the basement of NFL.
Hey man, we got to make sure you're relatable. Like, bro, do it in your mansion. Who cares?
I wouldn't want people filming that. Not, I don't care if they film stuff. I wouldn't want like all those people over to my house though.
Like, I remember when people were
Man.
harping on Cliff Kingsbury. Remember when they had that shot of Cliff Kingsbury in his
Oh,
house?
he was chilling in his mansion. That
I'm
was
like,
lit.
who cares?
That
That's
was
balling.
lit.
Like,
They rented that out, I think, right? Or was it the Rams that rented out the draft house? One of them.
no.
Well, that was
I
his
think
house, right?
Well, you're thinking about McVay's crib was kind of look similar. Sean McVay's house looked very similar to his.
But
It's
yeah,
the
that
one
was
I'm
definitely the
interested
COVID year though, with all those bad stories, because it was they had to fill time somehow, so they were just like, "Yeah, what's your greatest tragedy?"
Hey, this pick going to the Vikings.
This pick on it. What are they giving up?
We gonna give up
The
Dalvin.
Stadium.
roster.
Dalvin in next year's first.
All them windows.
Hey, shut up.
Oh, that makes me so happy because now we can't draft him.
Yeah, I mean, there we go. There we go. For everybody that was wanted it, for the Texas fans that wanted them, y'all got your man. Let me know how you feeling, Freddie. You wanted CJ Stroud. You got your boy. Man, I saw a lot of stuff with Will Levis from Kentucky about like character issues. Did y'all see that? Like that he's a little, like he might be a little arrogant.
Yeah,
Like, just on film, man. I liked his film, but
he's him.
I mean that doesn't tell, that doesn't tell
I
us
hope
some of
he's
his
really
characters.
good.
CJ or Will?
Will Levis.
Yeah.
That'd be
Dude, I
good.
loved his tape. I just felt like he was doing the most with the least amount. Like at Kentucky, his offensive line was dog shit. Like his right tackle, it was like me trying to play right tackle in college football. Like that's basically what it looked like, dude. Like he was always under pressure. The ball had to come out so fast every single time. And the fact that he was still able to be productive, the fact that he was still able to take Kentucky there, like that, it was impressive to me. I just thought his film was, I mean, you guys know, I had been telling you guys when I started watching these guys, like when I started watching tape on them, I was telling y'all, like, dude, I'm kind of sold on Will. Like, I really like him. But I do agree. I know, Bear, you've said it before, like, Will doesn't have the ceiling that these guys have.
Well,
He might
no,
come in and be a little more
it's not-
polished now, but
it's not that his ceiling, because I think his ceiling is better than, like, out of all these quarterbacks, Bryce Young probably has the lowest ceiling. It's just he has the greatest likelihood of being great, if that makes sense. Like if Will Levis reaches what
There we go. We got the Bear comments coming
his
in.
1%
Yes,
chance of being the best quarterback ever, like he'll be a better best quarterback ever. If that makes sense. It's hard to describe. But
yo, that shot of CJ Stroud with no facial hair, he looked like a child.
what a throw, though.
Yeah.
I'll
So
throw
much
with that
for-
arm. I just don't like him as a prospect.
So much for the 2 months ago when everybody was saying that that Anthony Richardson was gonna be the first
That's
quarterback taken. I mean, I'm glad that that actual NFL teams aren't putting that much stock on the combine, because they did, right? We saw it with Zach Wilson. We all sat here and went, I don't know what it is. Like his arm talent's cool, but he's playing at
This was
BYU.
pro
He didn't do
day.
anything crazy at BYU. But he had a pro day. He had a pro day that just made everyone go, all right, he's the guy. And then now they pay for it.
Throw from a cool camera angle against no defense. Top 5 pick.
How many touchdowns Schultz gets this year? I'm gonna go under 10. I'm gonna go under 10 for Dalton Schultz. I mean, he's a good pass catcher. He's gonna be a good target. for Stroud coming in. Now, is he a day one starter?
CJ Stroud?
Yeah.
Who's their coach now?
Me.
Fired Lovey?
They got someone that I like. But
Dalton Schultz had 8 touchdowns the year before last and 5 last year, by the way.
yeah, he's definitely under 10.
Who they hired? Miko Ryans?
D'Amico, yes. I knew it was somebody that I liked.
I don't know if he starts day one.
It'll be interesting. All right, Cardinals on the clock. Will Anderson, Jalen Carter.
They need some defense over there.
Undrafted. Yeah, it's got to be something here defensively, right? Tyree Wilson, Peter Skoronski. I mean, they still need protection. They still do need.
Bro, did you hear what just happened?
No, what just happened?
I think the Texans just got that pick. Maybe I'm tripping.
Did you? Wow,
the Texans just traded for the 3rd round pick.
For the 3rd overall pick, like this pick right here.
Yeah, take another quarterback, please.
Take another quarterback.
Do the funniest thing of all time, please.
Bro, if they take another quarterback, my shit might power off.
Wow. Pull up the old Twitterverse here.
Yeah, Houston Texans. They traded.
Pull up the Bird app, see what's happening.
Yeah, tell us what they gave up, Bear. So the Houston Texans, my boys, y'all that are in here, how y'all feel now? Back-to-back picks, 2 and 3. Now where are we going? We're going Will Anderson?
They got to. They need defense, bro.
Will Anderson?
Oh, well, that's the Texans.
Jalen Carter.
I think they're taking Will Anderson. But
look at D'Amico.
Waiting for the Shefty tweet.
Pick is in. I just want to know what they gave up.
Waiting on it.
They had to give up a lot to move up.
All right, I got it. Cardinals get 12, 33. So that's 1st round, 2nd round. A 1st next year and a 3rd next year. And the Texans get this pick and pick 105, which is what? Probably the end of the 3rd round.
Yeah,
So 4th round. The comp picks are early 4th, late 3rd.
Early 4th, yeah. I mean, that's not crazy.
2 firsts to move up 9 picks and a 2nd and a 3rd.
But
they get the 2nd pick tomorrow night.
If it's Will Anderson, he turns out to be a generational talent.
Yeah, but
no one's gonna care. Now, if it ends up being Will Anderson and he's struggling, it's just damned if you do, damned if you don't, right?
I guess it's not like a super great edge class, but or at least a like small edge.
That's who they got. Right.
You know, it's always a shame though. Is like whenever a team really goes all out like this, is like the expectation from the fan base grows tremendously for two rookies. You know what I mean?
Right, and that's
Like
not
that's tough.
logical. Yeah,
Yeah, like you still, if you're a Texans fan, you still have to be like, all right,
that's because they
well,
basic.
eventually we'll be better.
I ain't trying to say it like that, but it's the truth.
Like eventually we'll get better, but
It's a possibility they can come in there and do great things, but
yeah. Saying we'll figure out what they gave up. I already know. Yeah, I see it here. Cardinals get 12-33, first and 24.
I sent you the tweet in the like studio chat.
Yeah, I pulled up Adam Schefter on Twitter just to keep his tweets coming in while we're watching. But ooh, boy, Texans
really
gotta be happy, man. I mean, like obviously the fan base, we don't care about future first, right? Like, what is he going to bring to the table right now? What are we going to get for him right now? Because the hope is that that future first isn't that high.
next year's. Yeah, but you give
Yeah,
up
next year first.
you give up the second pick tomorrow night too, though.
Yeah. But everyone's been high on Will Anderson.
He's really good.
I
but
love
he's-
that though, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I
He's
love it because
not,
everyone was like, they're not sold on CJ Stroud. It should be Will Anderson. And like Will Anderson's really the best player in the draft. Like he should be, but the quarterback.
we gonna get them both.
And they said, bro, we're not picking one or the other. We're getting both of them. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah.
If you're a Texans fan, like you have to love the aggressiveness of your team. Like, nah, we're not gonna just sit back and hopefully, you know what I mean?
The Browns.
Like, if we feel like he's a generational talent, we're gonna go get him. He ain't no Micah Parsons, you know what I'm saying? But he can be all right. Yeah, he's been a dog. All right, Indy.
NFL draft. Yeah, that was the Browns had 1 and 4 that year. They took Denzel Ward. That was the last time that's happened. We're 2 picks in the top 5.
Indy on
I would have liked that a lot more if they didn't take CJ Stroud.
I mean, who would you have rather them taking it to?
I think Will Levis, not Richardson. I mean, honestly, I would have liked it better if they just took Will Anderson and a corner, or Will Anderson and like Skoronski.
It happens.
But I don't think you trade up that much unless you're getting Anderson.
What? What did they just say? Said they get the man, but one that was molded by women. Oh, he's raised by his sisters and aunts and stuff, I'm assuming. I feel it.
Here's a tweet from
Like me for
Pro Football Reference. Will Anderson's 34.5 career sacks are the most by any SEC player since 2005 and the 5th most in the NCAA over that span.
That's
I mean, he's
dope.
been the real deal.
I think Jalen Ferguson is the only one still in the NFL.
Do you like them moving up to get Will Anderson more than you'd like Carolina moving up to get Bryce Young?
No.
You'd like Carolina moving up to get Bryce Young more?
Yes, because I don't think the Texans had to move up to get Will Anderson. Like I just don't think they should have picked CJ Stroud.
You don't think they should have made that trade to get that pick, but I think Will Anderson was going to be going a little bit earlier than.
I mean, if you take the trade on its own,
Whatever.
that's probably fine value to get Will Anderson. So if they hadn't had the number 2 pick on its own, trading up to number 3 to get him is fine.
Yeah.
I just come from a franchise that.
Do you
almost
feel like they could have got
exclusively
CJ at 12?
No,
Hold on, you gotta see the picks though.
no, and I guess I can't.
Oh, we
I can't
go down here for you, brother.
stick my value for CJ Stroud.
Yeah, but who would have got CJ at 12? They only would have had to worry about the Falcons.
The Colts, Raiders.
I mean, the Colts, yeah.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
the Colts right now on the thing, right?
Yeah, they weren't going to get him. That's the
Not
only
the
way.
Raiders.
I mean,
Now, could they got a
even the Lions? I know they just had like their best year in 5 years with Goff, and they like Goff.
Indianapolis Colts? They did it.
No,
They did it. If we had a bet on a team that would do it, it would be Indy.
I was
go
going
and
to say
get
the
Anthony
Raiders.
Richardson.
Why are they
And I've
excited?
been hearing a
Why
lot.
are you guys
about-
excited?
I've been hearing a lot about Will Levis going there, but
Bro, what if he drops some Minnesota?
Will
Yeah.
you?
I
want
hope
him
he
in
does, and I
Minnesota?
hope you trade out of the pick.
Huh? Bear.
They are Bears obviously a Packer fan, Jeff, as you can tell, a Vikings fan. So it's always been so fun watching them too. Just hate on each other's teams.
Hey, one time this dude sent me messages.
Oh, they are happy about it. The fan base is
I ain't gonna lie.
happy about it.
I hope he tears it up, bro. I really hope he's raw. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I really hope he tears
Well,
it up.
I don't want anybody to fail. Like, I just don't.
No, true.
I don't see this going well at all.
I feel you.
High ceiling though, man. Extremely high ceiling.
Yeah,
for
but this
Anthony
ain't
Richardson.
Madden.
Like, you just have to hope all of his potential has been untapped. You just have to hope that the coaching staff, the system at Florida, the players around him, you just have to hope that all of it failed him. And now you're going to see the real Anthony Richardson, and he's much more than he has shown in his career so far. That's what your hope
could
is.
be the case. It's
It could
Florida.
be.
The crazy part, people will probably think that we're talking crazy right now. Like, what? He's raw.
He's
It's
a raw
bad.
athlete. That is
Right.
correct.
That's correct.
He's a raw athlete, the 100%. There's no quarterback more athletic than him. But
Yeah. Holy shit, this kid's strong. Is that a fullback?
Yes.
It's
Is that
like
a fullback?
it's like if Vince Young, or not Vince Young, if Mike Vick was built like a tight end, but he's got to be able to throw the ball. He's got to be able to use his brain.
Right. That's a big deal.
yeah, man.
Just because you can make every throw doesn't mean you do. We got the pleasure of playing against Jay Cutler twice a year for like 7 years.
I mean, he's gonna be electrifying.
Jay
at
Cutler
least.
was just
At the
a
very
tweak.
least, he's gonna be fun to watch.
He's not going to be average.
No,
Know
not
that.
at all. Not at all.
Who's his receiver? Michael Pittman, Mo Ali Cock. Who else he got? Pause.
Beast happy as hell.
No.
Should be.
Did DeAndre Hopkins get traded today? I didn't see.
Not that I've seen. That would have. Let's scroll through though. I saw that the Lamar Jackson stuff that they're getting close to a big deal, to a long term.
They already made the deal. I thought that was a 5-year, $180-something million deal.
Did they finalize it?
I thought they did.
Lamar Jackson's 5-year deal is worth $260 million. Yeah, you're right, including $185 million guaranteed. Jackson, the NFL's new highest paid player. Yeah, so 185 guaranteed, 260 in total over 5 years. Get the bag. Get the bag. I mean, they had to. Like, you gotta pay him. Can't just let that guy go somewhere else.
No, for real.
All right, Seattle is on the clock. Jalen Carter would be a really good pick for Seattle. Tyree Wilson would be a good pick for Seattle. They don't need Christian Gonzalez. Do they need a receiver? I mean, Lockett's
they
kind of
got-
getting up there.
It depends on if you think they're going to keep Big Fella around for a while. There was talk of trading him last year.
DK?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, who knows? But offensive weapons would serve them well. Or across the defensive line.
I'm sorry, bro. I wouldn't have paid Geno Smith. It was all cool. Great.
You don't like Geno?
No, great season, buddy. He would have been a free agent.
Yeah, man. It's
Get
just
out of here. And I would have been getting Will Levis.
I mean, the good thing with Geno is like it wasn't a break the bank deal. Like
No,
it
it
wasn't
wasn't.
something crazy. Like it was reasonable. I
He
feel like
got
he
him
played his
paid.
way into that contract and they gave him a contract that is deserving. You can
What
get
he
out
was.
of it. It's not something crazy. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And it's like you know what you have. That's the thing is like it's so hard to play quarterback in the NFL that when you have something that you're comfortable with, it's so hard to let that go. Unless you're the Green Bay Packers, of course, which
It's basically a 2-year deal.
unless you're Green Bay, which you know, then they kick Rodgers out of there.
And they can actually cut him or trade him after this season, and it only costs him like $17 million.
Exactly. It's not.
Which
It's not.
$17 million for an NFL team is nothing.
I mean,
Oh, $17 million in dead cap. What do the Packers have currently? Like twice that.
in the words of Bear, there's always money. Oh, there's
Always
always
money.
money.
Always money.
There's
Salary cap doesn't exist.
there's,
always money.
there's always money.
I mean, I definitely believe that after the Rams were able to get Stafford. Yeah, because
Oh,
remember
bro.
when everyone was
Yeah.
talking about Stafford getting traded when you know the Lions made it clear that they're going to trade him, and everyone is like, oh, maybe this team. I was one of the people that were like, why are we even talking about the Rams? Why are we even talking about these guys? They can't afford them. Like, it's not even a point to talk about the Rams getting him. They can't afford him. They are
Not
negative 20 million. Like, they're 20 million over the cap. They can't afford him. And then they just somehow, some way, do some financial gymnastics and bring them in.
What happened is they paid the Lions to take all that money.
Yeah, and then they just moved some contracts around. I mean, obviously turned it into signing bonuses, paid it up front, kicked it down the road. But like, if that can happen, I don't want to hear any more financial constraints on teams that are serious about making a run, especially my team. I don't want to hear excuses about we don't have the money because nobody has the money, but yet they somehow make it happen. I see that Adam Schefter's doing a little bit better this year, huh? On not tweeting before anything's updated. Because I forget if it was last year or the year before, but dude, like I had like Schefter and Rappaport's tweets were coming in way before the pick was coming in.
Woj and Shams always do that too for the NBA, and I hate it.
Yeah.
I just don't even watch the draft anymore.
I'm like, dude, you're the insider. You're like, you don't have to do this. Like, you already have the scoop. You have the position. You have this. Like, you're good.
The Bulls are lasering their sights on this player. Okay, so just tell us that they drafted them.
Yeah. Who are the Seahawks going with? That one is not as clear. I would love it if they went Jalen Carter, man. I would love it for them. I mean, we've been high on Jalen Carter for a long time. The problem is like
There's a
the
bunch
legal
of
trouble,
offseason
right?
stuff. No, it was he showed up for. Well, yeah, there's the legal trouble, but that's nothing. That's going away. He showed up to workouts like overweight, way
Yeah.
overweight. Like that's fine if you're us.
I'm a nose tackle, baby.
They got a corner.
Yeah,
They got a corner. And it wasn't
Christian.
who. Yeah, no,
That's fine.
it wasn't.
probably a little early, but that's fine. If they like him, they like him.
I mean, it's weird to me considering their roster.
He's just not the type of corner they usually draft. Like, they usually go for bigger guys. But whatever.
All right. Witherspoon to the Seahawks.
Is that the earliest an Illinois player's ever been drafted?
I mean, I can't think of the last time an Illinois player has been good enough to get drafted this high.
Like
Yo,
Darren
chill
Williams?
Everybody not from Texas and Wisconsin.
Yeah, with Tariq Woolen, Kobe Bryant. Now you add him.
Kobe Bryant. Little homie gave him the hat.
No, Jeff George was taken number 1 overall in 1990.
Oh, damn.
Oh, didn't even
Never would have guessed that one. I remember Jeff George though.
Nah, who's that? Who's
Look
the
who I was looking at.
He was just kind of like an average NFL QB, like one of those, like good but not great, like a Jeff Garcia, Mark Brunell. All those guys are the exact same person. Just some of them are left-handed.
You know whose career I was looking at today?
Oh my gosh,
For absolutely no reason.
Ooh.
You falling in love with him now, Jeff?
bro!
He raw now. He raw now, bro. He went from who is this guy to oh my god, he's raw. What was
That
it? The
was
hit?
nuts.
The
that
hit or the
was
play on the
terrible.
ball? Yeah.
And the play on the ball. Oh, bro. That's why you draft this kid. He can tackle. A lot of
He's like
corners that
Jair, but he doesn't get hurt when he does it.
Not a lot of corners
Jair
like to these
sucks.
days. Jair sucks. Did Justin
Had the best
Jefferson
year of
light
his
him up?
career. It's fine.
Justin Jefferson light him up this year?
Bro, last year he got triple teamed and Jair was dancing all over the field. Like, cut it out.
It's corner behavior, bro.
It is.
I don't care. I don't care if they made the mistake or you made the mistake.
I'm
As
on
long as the
chair.
play went dead,
Right.
as long as the ball hits the ground.
Did his job.
Did his job. That's gonna be a hell of a
It's been a rumor that we was going
Corner
to move
move.
up. I just don't see it though, honestly. For
I
who?
mean, maybe. I feel like if y'all were gonna do something though, it would be a trade, right?
I hope.
Like for a team that doesn't really have that long of a window left with Kirk Cousins. Like I would assume that if you guys were gonna make a splash, it would be to bring in another veteran player, like a big
We need-
replacement for Thielen or something like that.
We need to trade
Corner.
Dalvin Cook. He's $13 million on our cap right now.
Good luck finding somebody who's willing to give up what you want.
Right.
They're gonna trade him for a 5th. Oh, the best team in the NFC North, the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, I mean, got
No.
moves out of the playoffs.
What? he just agrees with it. Yeah, I mean, no.
They're the
Well,
only
he
reason
knows
we
it's
were
not
in
the Packers.
playoffs.
He knows it's
Go.
not the Packers anymore, and
No.
you'd be damned if he said it's the
Go.
Vikings.
Go.
He'll be
No, the
damned
only
if he
team
said
I
it's
really
the
hate
Vikings, bro.
Is the Bears.
Go. Oh,
The Lions. The Lions. They could win a Super Bowl 10 times in a row, and they still wouldn't be a threat to us.
Bro, Detroit's
And the
coming. for that.
Vikings are 0-4 in Super Bowls, and like they get good,
Detroit.
every 5 years. But
You
whatever.
traded your best player.
Yeah, and you're gonna get him in 2 years.
Yep.
Trade.
The Brett Favre
Arizona's
effect.
moving, trading up to number 6. Ooh.
Hopkins involved in that?
To where though? LA?
So Lions give up pick 6 and pick 81, and Cardinals give up 12, 34, and 168. I guess that's fine. You better. Unless it's Jalen Carter, I don't know why you would trade up now. Unless they were scared by maybe they think there's going to be a run on corners.
This pick went from the Rams to Detroit, now to the Cardinals. Whoever this player is, there are 3 teams that you could have been on.
Literally, wow.
Jalen Carter would be a good pick here. Did they give up their pick, their first round pick? I didn't hear what it actually was, Bear.
Yeah, they gave up 12, 34, and 168, and they got back pick 6 and pick 81.
Now I'm
They
really
gave up
interested.
the 3rd pick tomorrow, the 12th pick tonight, and then pick 168.
Now I'm really interested to see who it is. Like, who was it that you were like, all right, there's no way we're getting him at 12. We have to move up to 6 because, like, that's how sold we are.
I think it's Carter or Gonzalez.
They got a little scared when a corner got taken.
Yeah, either that or it was in the works,
Yeah.
and they were going to get Jalen Carter.
Oh, we're just waiting for it to get announced. Let's see if Shafty said anything. Nope. No, look, the Bonilla Law Firm. All right. Y'all ever see that weird video of the coach that came in for Arizona? Like his interaction. Oh man, who was it with? Was it Buddha? I think he had like a weird interaction with Buddha Baker that was recorded. It was like all over Twitter.
Who was that? Oh, okay. Paris Johnson Jr. A tackle.
I mean, would he have not been there at 12?
That's yeah.
That's a little wild.
There at 12?
Trade up to get the first offensive tackle is kind of weird. Not that I don't like.
I mean, well, let's look at the rest of the teams and see where Paris Johnson would have gone, right? Like, because you have to move up because you assume one of these teams are going to get him.
Right. The Bears.
Because if you don't,
the Titans need him. The Lions could just pick them because they're the Lions and they like offensive lines, even though they got a good offensive line, though. But
I mean, I think it's second best behind the Eagles.
Yeah.
It's not exactly the same situation, but this kind of reminds me of the Raiders taking Leatherwood a couple years ago.
Leatherwood.
Yeah, bro. I remember we were really confused on that one.
I mean, this kid's much better than Leatherwood. He's
Leatherwood.
really good. He's really good. He's going to be.
No, Bear hated Leatherwood. He's like, what? Why? Ew.
He ended up in free agency and then went to the Bears.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you would spend like pick 26 on a guy who's not going to be on your roster in 2 years. And like, that going in.
Yeah.
No, this one's like, he's a really good player.
They need an offensive line, dude.
I don't think I would have complained if he got drafted at 6, but trading up for him is kind of weird. And he probably is there at 12 or a compare. Like, I don't know that he's any better than the kid from Northwestern.
Skoronski. That's what I was about to ask. Like,
Yeah.
is he that much better than Skoronski that like he's
Or
for sure
Broderick
the
Jones.
best offensive tackle on everybody's board?
Yeah, I mean, I would put Skoronski up higher just because he was playing with crappier,
I mean, if he
talent
is,
around
and
him.
that's what. If he is, then that's what I'm saying. Like, if anybody has Skoronski above him, there's a good chance you get him at 12 anyway. So they had to have some insight that, like, hey, he's not gonna drop this far, or he is everybody's best tackle.
Yeah, or
like they have to believe that he's so
trade up
much
to
better.
8.
Because that's the other thing, right? Even if he's gone, you could still get Skoronski at 12. So you like themselves, meaning the
Broderick
Cardinals have to
Jones.
believe, or Broderick Jones. That means the Cardinals had to believe, like, we have this guy so much above the other two that will move up to get him. We'll see. I mean, listen, man, drafting an offensive line is never gonna, like, if you're a fan base, you should never get upset when your team goes out there and tries to get an offensive lineman, tries to get some protection for your quarterback, a quarterback that continuously gets hurt, and we're questioning whether he can stay healthy or not. So you can't really be upset with it. So DeAndre Hopkins is not part of that trade. DeAndre Hopkins can still a Cardinal as of now.
Does he want to be a Cardinal?
No. No, he has made that very, very clear. He's trying to get out of there.
Yeah, Kyler sucks.
I mean,
I'll be the first person to hate on Kyler, but sucks is like
not very good.
Bro,
he is a fine starting quarterback, but
he has no ACL now. He can't watch. All right.
I don't like him.
I'm not a hater, but his game is
he doesn't have an ACL now. No, I was never sold on Kyler
player,
Murray.
Jeff.
I always feel like my hatred for Kyler Murray is just kind of unfair because he was a Sooner. Like, if you're an Oklahoma Sooner,
Let me hate
I'm not
for
gonna
you.
like you. That's the only thing keeping.
Let me hate for you
Lamb
then.
for being my favorite player in the league.
He has 1 win in 26 attempts on double XP weekends for Call of Duty. I'm just saying.
Hey, that boy must be cold on Call of Duty, though.
1 win in 26 attempts
on Call of Duty. Imagine if Call of Duty's keeping you from winning NFL games. You must be raw at that video game.
Yeah,
bro, they were 8-0. Then the Packers came to town 2 years ago, and then they lost 8 straight games. Like, and Call of Duty came out that week.
Yeah, people was getting in his head. That's why.
He was yelling at a 13-year-old somewhere. Just
the only thing I could see taking Paris over Skoronski is just want someone who can kind of get a little wider, kind of block later into the play for Kyler.
Yeah. Steel's right here chilling. What's up, boy? What's up, boy? What's up, boy? What do you want? Huh?
This dude said, I think Jeff just got drafted by the Arizona Cardinals.
I feel it.
I wish.
No. Fucking who's up next? The Raiders, right? Do the Raiders go quarterback?
It depends on how much they like Davis, I guess. Or like, if they're thankful that he's still there, then hell yeah.
Money for a quarterback and go quarterback. I think it makes sense, but if I wouldn't do that. But we go quarterback next. We sticking with Jimmy.
They have their first. If they have their first next year, they might just want to be bad for a year. But I feel like they would have already traded Devontae and basically everything else they had. We wanted to be bad.
Jalen Carter's still there. Do they need help at corner? There's still Christian Gonzalez there. Skoronski's still there. We were just talking about. You probably don't need any weapons. There's some good ones. I mean, obviously, Broderick Jones. Still waiting to see where Jackson Smith and Jigba goes. That's still going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, I have no expectations for our pick. If we take
Bijan Robinson.
If Skoronski's still there, I would love Skoronski. If we can get a wide receiver tight end there, I would love one of those. I have a thing against Notre Dame, so I'd prefer if we didn't take Mayer, but he might be the best of all of them. So,
or Dalton Kincaid. Be a good one for you guys. I mean, that's the good thing about the Packers, right? Is you guys kind of have a blank canvas now. Like, this is really, you can really start building around. And you got the draft capital coming in for Rodgers.
I guess that's fine.
Jeff happy as hell about that comment that I made because he hasn't heard that in how, bro. You haven't heard that in what, 2 decades,
20 years. Hey,
you haven't heard. Oh, the Packers can
years.
really start looking at somebody now. Like they really start building around from a blank canvas. They don't have a Hall of Fame quarterback.
They got an
edge. Was a thief.
We don't have a Hall of Fame quarterback. His name's Jordan Love.
Yeah, Tyree Wilson's definitely
right here.
He is, bro. I can't hate on him.
Right.
I can't hate on him. That jacket fly, bro. That jacket doing it. Look at him.
Hey, that's how I look. I had
those shades are sick, dude. I don't think they fit him, but they're still sick.
A little bit.
He's a
bro. They look at where it goes around the ear. It doesn't reach.
He's a barber though, bro. The hairline is funky.
He got
that hairline funky.
Nah, that hairline crisp. He just got a big head, but the hairline crisp. The fade is
in his video.
Oh, I haven't seen the video yet. I'm talking about right now when he's walking. Oh no, he cleaned that up. He's good.
Okay,
he got taken care of. He's good now.
Barber blessed him.
Yeah, yeah. No, he needed a cut bad in the video, but he's good now. No, he's lined up nice. Everything's straight. Just the glasses don't quite fit. They're not hooking around the ear. They like are hanging on the middle of the edge.
You can never go wrong with an edge.
I mean, if you have two, because you're asking why when they got Max, right?
Well, they got Chandler Jones too.
But he's 75 years old.
Yeah, but he was just effective. Well, the year before. All right.
Yeah, this is a replacement. Now you have him, Max Crosby. Like you can't go wrong with multiple edges like that. You know what I mean?
No,
you can get pressure from both sides, and you can rotate, and you could probably prolong Chandler Jones if you're worried about him.
If he's only playing 25 snaps a game, he
might even be more productive.
He might have one last 15 sack season in him. You could kind of do what the Seahawks did.
Now, do we get Will here?
All those guys. Will Levis?
Do we get him here with Atlanta?
Oh, man.
Bro, we're going to go the whole night talking about Will Levis, and he's not going to come off the board. He's not going to get drafted in the first round.
They made that pick pretty quick, too, I think. Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be.
I don't know. Yo, whoever gets Jalen Carter now is getting him. He's a steal. Chicago could go Jalen Carter. They could go Christian Gonzalez.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, that's going to be tough. Yeah, I told you his hairline's good now. That's going to be tough for Jeff, though, if Chicago gets Christian Gonzalez.
They are, and I'm going to be pissed. Again.
Your two favorite players are going to both play for Chicago, and Justin Fields and Christian Gonzalez.
Yo, no.
Don't that suck? Don't that suck? The two dudes you think are the raw are just like you're just like these two dudes are raw and they play on the team.
And I can't even like their team. I can't even like.
I mean, you can.
No, I can't.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
bro, you live in Chicago.
Packers, but
you are in Chicago. You should be a Bears fan. You are a traitor.
Let's go. You know what's going
he likes the tall white people team.
Chill. He said,
I
chill
love my
out.
white friends. I love everybody, man.
Nah, there's a few people you don't love.
Who?
You already know. I'm trying to bait you into saying something.
Nah.
Nothing else coming in. Trade details. 12:34. So yeah, we already saw this. Not bad, not bad. All right. Atlanta. Let's go with Will. Bro, go Will. You gotta get Kyle Pitts going. You know what I mean? You gotta get a quarterback that's gonna throw the ball out here.
They gotta get something going.
They gotta get something going, man. Y'all can't hand the ball off 50 times a game again.
They can and they will.
I like what you did there.
Don't threaten them with
And
a good time.
And they will.
Yeah,
Who is this guy?
I don't think Levis is a bad
Why
pick
is
here at all.
Why is every commercial, like everything that I see, is just like an English accent or a British accent? Like Jet says stuff now because he watches like whatever it is, like Nickelodeon, or even like shows on Netflix and stuff. It's just all like with an English accent. So he says things where he like has a little bit of that accent. Where I'm like, what?
What's going on here?
Yeah, exactly. And then I was telling Bear the other day, I was like, bro, I'm not doing him any justice. When we were watching the playoffs, when we were watching the NBA, I think we were watching like the Lakers series, Lakers Grizzlies, and we're watching it, Jeff. And Jet's like, Dad, I know how they can score easier. And I was like, how? He's like, well, when the player's next to the net, you just pass it to the player with a net and you can get goals like that a little bit easier. I'm like, bro, net and goals? Like, stop watching soccer.
Ah, yep, that's you. All day.
All we've been watching on the weekends is Manchester City and just watching the Premier League. So now he's just like, and then he's been playing FIFA
Bro,
on
he probably
Xbox
has
a
a
lot.
nasty accent. I'm good.
You sound like Borat, bro. Very nice.
Jeff's never heard a British person talking his entire
No, bro. Jeff don't think Britain is real.
Britain.
Harry Potter's
cousin
made up
Brennan?
place.
My cousin Britain. Yeah, dude. So I was just like, I need to get.
Wait till we
Yeah,
tell
all
him
the
about
stuff.
Scotland.
That's where Vikings are from.
No,
Yeah,
I feel like Bear should be up there, standing with Roger Goodell.
I don't think they got enough booze for all of us.
He should be up there. And they got the Bud Light up there. Who are these guys with them? I shouldn't say that, dude. One of them probably has cancer or some shit. Bro, that's how it always goes,
One of
right?
them's dad probably died trying
Like,
to save him while drowning.
yeah, like, yeah, one of them got thrown out on 9/11 and somehow survived, and here I am, fucking making
Making fun of
losers. Big brothers, big sisters of Kansas City. Yeah. Okay, I can make fun of them.
Right, they good.
Ah, idiots.
Dumbass. Who wants to run the ball 40 times a game? I told you they can and they will.
Wow.
And they will.
Hey, who they quarterback?
Can and they
oh
will.
no, they got Desmond Ritter.
Who? Who do they got?
Only because no one else will take him.
You mean the guy that they put in towards the end of the season and we're like, whoa, this is bad.
Blowjob Robinson.
Hey, relax, bro. No disrespect. All right.
Sorry.
Don't disrespect no Texas player. My boy Bijan, though, I'm glad that he got taken this early because, like, you know,
And not by your
be a
team.
Longhorn. And not by my team. Bro, I will fight you. You're getting muted. What'd you say? I can't hear you. You're muted. Don't disrespect. Are you back on? You back on before you say something wild. You're unmuted again before you say some wild shit. Thinking you're muted. Well,
Philly Jalen Carter makes the most sense in the world.
Like, I mean,
Philly Jalen Carter.
He's raw. But you ran the ball effectively with no quarterback. You were able to run the ball effectively when everybody knew you were just going to run the ball.
How you think?
And you only had 9 blockers on the field.
Like, Kyle Pitts is sitting here like, bro. Kyle Pitts is sitting here ordering 12 pizzas. He's like, fuck it, I gotta gain 50 pounds.
He needs to be
blocking the rest of my life. Kyle Pitts will be blocking the rest of his life, dude. I do like that Philly doesn't get him, though. I do love that. Thank you.
Yeah, but now they're getting Jalen Carter. Would you rather them have Bijan or Jalen Carter?
Nah, they're not getting Jalen Carter.
They're getting Jalen Carter.
They have Davis and Jalen Carter. That'd be nasty, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't want that. And he gets to play behind Fletcher Cox, too, for a year.
Again. I mean, another one does.
Like, this is the best case scenario for Philly. Is Jalen Carter sitting here?
Yeah.
Unless they go corner here. That's the only other thing.
Yeah, I mean, that honestly would make sense. Like, you would think it doesn't make sense if you're a Philly fan because you're like, why would we need a corner? We have 2 great corners, but they're both well into their 30s. Neither one of them are going to be there for long term. Like, it would make a lot of sense for the Eagles to go with Christian Gonzalez.
I don't think Skoronski fits their offensive line needs.
Nah,
and they need
I said it
tackle,
earlier.
but he doesn't that's not his play style.
Thank God Bijan didn't go to the Eagles. That's what I was just saying. That's my brother, by the way, my blood brother. Yeah, that's exactly what I was just saying. Like, we don't have to worry about that. You know what I mean? Like, the last thing they needed was a weapon like Bijan Robinson. Like, that is scary. But what I was saying earlier was it doesn't really matter who the Eagles take here. I'm gonna hate it regardless because they shouldn't even have this pick. You know what I mean? They're drafted in the top 10. A team that played in the Super Bowl is drafting 9th. I'm already going to hate it because no matter what, they're getting a stud or, a really good chance that dude's going to turn into a stud.
Is that how it felt playing Madden with me and Jeff?
Nah, because I was better anyway. I mean, like, Jalen Carter would really hurt my feelings.
Bro, Mr. Rings.
I guess Christian Gonzalez wouldn't upset me that much just because I know he's not an impact player day one. And I don't think he's a slot guy. So, but I just know that they would still be good at the cornerback position for damn near a decade. But if they go Jalen Carter, it's like, dude, how the hell do you deal with that defensive line? So you would think, okay, Fletcher Cox is gone next year, cool, but if they have this two coming in behind them, and they just have those 2 big twos inside eating it up, and they still have the edge rushers that they have,
yeah, well, at least their 2 young defensive tackles wouldn't have all that experience playing together. Oh wait,
yeah, dude, it's Eagles are going to be a very, very big problem this year.
That's crazy. He should have gone to Wisconsin. He would have been so good at Wisconsin.
Who?
Bijan.
Bro,
I hope the Bears draft somebody ridiculous, bro. So I can go to work tomorrow and just laugh at everybody.
Carolina, Chicago, Philly. I mean, the Eagles moved up to this pick, so whoever they take, the Bears didn't want. Yeah, I mean, Jalen Carter would make sense for Chicago too. So the fact that Chicago moved back probably tells me, yeah, it might be Jalen Carter there, maybe Christian Gonzalez to Chicago. God, I hate the Eagles, man. They're so good. And Sirianni's stupid face.
That's who it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be.
Yeah, that stinks for everybody else.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope those character issues come to light.
Yeah. Jeez, that dude's crazy. Oh, you shut the hell up, Kirk Herbstreit. A master class on how to build a roster. You're not lying, but
Oh, they
walk
got
us through
Jalen
it.
Carter.
Falcons now have used their past 3 first-round draft picks on Bijan Robinson, wide receiver Drake London, and tight end Kyle Pitts. And they got no quarterback. But, I mean, that's enticing, right? If you get to a point where a quarterback wants to go somewhere.
Dang, he was a little nervous, huh? Hitting out the suit.
Yeah.
I just hate that Philly is getting a guy who could have been the #1 pick.
Oh, is that Jason Kelsey chugging beers with the fans? Bro, I love Jason Kelsey. I hate him and I love him. I hate him and I love him at the same time. Well, like I said, it doesn't really matter who they took. I wasn't going to be happy. I knew they were going to make a stupid pick because Howie Roseman and crew don't make stupid picks. They draft well. They trade well. They're doing things right. And that's why they're in the Super Bowl. So it didn't really matter who they were taking. It was going to be.
Honestly, like how you real with yourself, bro. You're not like, oh, they suck. Like that, bro. That front office is amazing, bro. Like even from the Carson Wentz trade, you know, they got rid of him right at the good
They've
time.
gotten pretty lucky because they would never have had this pick if Indy wasn't also stupid.
Well, I mean, isn't that a great front office though? Like, don't you consider that a great front
finding
office?
the idiots? Yeah,
if they're fleecing people. If you're finding guys that are like, hey, I want to take Carson Wentz, I want to take
Barry,
guys.
you're the author of that book.
Yeah, the phone call's coming from inside the house.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't, you know. Oh, he's crying.
Yeah, bro. You know what he's been through, and he low key petty, but I'm glad.
I mean, I don't know whether he almost took it from himself or whether it almost got taken from him, but yeah, he was the #1 pick 3 months ago.
Both. He shouldn't have left his boy at that scene, though. I'm sorry about that.
I like to think young people do stupid things, man.
Yeah, true, 100%. But
just, I mean,
I wouldn't have left.
I would have loved to have.
Do I want to see him turn his life around and be the best version of himself? Do I want to see him succeed?
Yeah.
Sure. Would I like
on the Eagles?
He never got to play it down for the Eagles?
Yeah.
Yes.
I gotta say the same things about him at #9 that I would have had to say at 13. You know.
Oh,
all right,
okay,
Chicago.
okay.
Who we going?
The Bears? I don't know. Somebody who sucks.
Hey, go down to the bottom pick. Who's the last person?
Kansas City. The Eagles drafted.
Oh, on the first page, you mean?
Yeah, they might get him. Kevin White.
That we could see a first receiver taken here.
They got decent receivers.
Do they?
They got Claypool, DJ Moore. What's that little dude? Mooney.
None of those guys are stopping you from drafting.
Yeah.
I
mean, but he has a point though. Like they don't have, in my opinion, like a legit.
I wouldn't spend a number one.
Skoronski makes a lot of sense. Take the hometown kid.
Skoronski makes a lot of sense. Christian Gonzalez makes a lot of sense.
Nah, Christian Gonzalez gonna be there at 23.
He's not dropping that far.
Oh no, Christian Gonzalez on the Packers would be too funny. We don't need a corner, but I mean we do, but like
Roger Jones makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Joey Porter Jr. I think whoever gets Joey Porter Jr. is going to get a steal. Because I know he's, a little bit older. His stock dropped a little bit. Quinn Johnston. I love Quinn Johnston. Osiris Torrance still there. Jahmyr Gibbs. Yeah, if you need a running back, Jahmyr Gibbs. If you get him in the second or third round, whew, that's who the Eagles are going to get, huh? Jahmyr Gibbs?
They pick at 30.
Yeah.
I can't believe Atlanta did that. That's so dumb.
Dude, I just
That
don't
doesn't-
like you.
it doesn't
were
even help
fine.
you
Your running
win.
back room was doing the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, even if they didn't go quarterback, I'm not saying like they should have gone Will Levis. I'm not saying like that's exactly where they should have gone, but it's just, when have you seen a running back get taken this early and that team builds around him and gets to a Super Bowl or gets a long
They got to get
run
center.
at Super Bowls?
I'm gonna say they get
Is
center.
he a better prospect than Saquon? No. Like, he's really, really good.
I mean, we've seen it with the Cowboys and the Giants. Like, that's cool. They're going to be fan favorites. The jerseys are going to sell. They're going to be great. They're going to be really,
Yeah.
really good. But that's not putting you over the top of anybody. Like, that's not, you can't build your team around a running back in this day and age.
Although 8 wins might take that division, so who knows?
Talking about Burrow.
I don't understand
Baker about to
taking a
light it
running
up.
back when you're like a team in your division just took the best quarterback in the draft.
Darnell Wright. Who's that?
I mean, it makes more sense when we is that who they took, Darnell Wright?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Can
We
I
take
laugh
it.
at them?
Yeah, I mean, like, he's not a bad player.
Bro, I'm
Like,
LOLing.
It's another Leatherwood moment where I'm just like, I feel like you could have gotten him 20 picks from now.
Let's go, Bears.
I mean, it's a position of need. Like,
Yeah, but I'm telling
They
you,
need
he's
you.
not doing it.
but you like Skoronski more.
Yeah.
Especially, I'm in Chicago, and I'm not going to take the best tackle in the draft from Chicago. Like, oh, he's going to have to adapt
Jeff in the
real
draft?
hard. He's going to have to adapt real hard playing in the same suburb he just played in for 4 years.
Jeff, the best tackle in Chicago.
Right. I run a 4.3.
4.3 tackle.
I ran a 4.3. I've been
Now, Jeff run that 4 for 4.
4 for 4. With the spicy nuggets.
It's funny because that was also his defense, is the 4-4.
Hey, let me get them 50 nuggets.
Yeah, bro, if they take Darnell Wright and then Skoronski's there and we take Skoronski, I'm going to laugh my ass off.
Yeah, me and my Boston
Yeah.
Vikings fans, this is pretty cool.
Where y'all at? Oh, yeah, shoot. I forgot y'all drafting 13th.
Yeah, we didn't give up anything to get to 13 either. Nothing.
Nothing. Not a
You didn't give
future
up?
Hall of Famer, not a
Woo!
back-to-back MVP winner just recently.
That's
None
fine.
of that.
We breed Hall of Fame quarterbacks.
Jets,
Yeah.
Jets.
Yeah, you sure do.
Also, that's the kind of the whole
Speaking
point of
of
hiring Matt
Jets,
LaFleur, right?
I didn't
He's
mute myself.
supposed to be Matt LaFleur's supposed to be a good enough coach where you don't need a Hall of Fame quarterback. So,
Y'all keep going.
See
I'm
ya.
gonna mute myself. I need to make sure my son's in bed.
okay.
All right.
Hello.
Jetty boy.
Hi, Bubba.
Hi.
What's
You
up,
see
Jet?
yourself?
No. Yes.
You see yourself right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you are.
What's up, Jet?
Oh no, he's disappearing.
Can he hear me? Oh, he
Come right
can't
here,
hear me.
look.
That's why.
Look right here. There you go. That's where you're gonna talk into this right here.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah. You ready for bed, pal?
Yeah.
All right, good boy. You take a shower, brush your teeth.
Yeah. No. That was.
You need to brush your teeth yet? Brush your teeth first and then get off to bed. Okay, give me hugs and kisses first. Had to make sure. I was like, if I don't tell him to go to sleep, this draft gonna end and he's gonna still be up. I'm like, what are you doing? Dang, this Detroit Lions pick.
Hey, what's that? Hey, Bear, do me a
Cleveland,
favor,
Houston,
real quick.
Arizona, and then now to Detroit.
What's up?
Hey, I forgot we like midstream. How you spell Sanaransky?
I'll pull it up. No, I'll pull it up for you right here, bro. I can pull up the names.
We're like, what? How you expect me just to freestyle that?
Skoronski. How do you want me to freestyle that?
You
want me to freestyle a Polish last name? Jeff, you live in Chicago. You should.
Yeah, right.
You should know every word in Polish. You should be fluent.
He said, "How you want me to freestyle that?"
You should be able to move to Poland tomorrow and be like fluent.
He took the walk to Poland. That's still the jam. I don't care what anybody says.
Little Yachty was so mad that song came out.
He's like, well, it should have been me. Going crazy on his team. Dressed like an emo girl. Oh, nothing about Lil Uzi.
Yeah, that's Lil Uzi. He weird.
No, Lil Yachty, he's happy that song came out. I mean, the fact that it leaked like that, but like.
No, because he said he was trying to switch up the way his style was and flow, and then that song leaked out.
No, it's perfect. It would definitely wouldn't have done. It wouldn't have taken off the way it took off, bro. It was. They had to have leaked that way. That's what that added to how it took off. Like it's not doing the numbers it's doing if it wasn't leaked. Because he would have rapped and he would have put some verses on it, and it would have ruined it. Him not having no verse or anything on it is what made it dope.
So which Georgia defender are we taking? Nolan Smith. White.
I mean, Tennessee could go wide receiver. They can also go Will Levis.
No, Tennessee might be the first. So many. We're gonna see a wide receiver get taken off the board right here. That's a good fact.
They do need a quarterback though.
This is the most players that I love that we've ever had. Like this is the biggest my board has ever been for the Packers pick.
They don't like
most guys. I would be ecstatic if we picked like 8 of them.
Yeah, and also no, Jeff. To answer your question, I don't like Malik Willis. They don't like Malik Willis. They tried. He was like Desmond Ridder for the Falcons. They tried him. I mean, out of necessity, like Tannehill got hurt, but they had to put him in there, and they were like, "Good God, he's quite a ways away from being a starting quarterback." Sam Ponder's such a cutie. A little dimple. She's such a cute.
Gotta get that on the soundboard.
Yeah, I love Coach Vrabel. That's probably my favorite coach in the league right now.
I'm about to turn a fan on.
I'm not saying he's the best, but he's probably my favorite. Did you ever see that video of him and who was it, Ben Jones? The offensive lineman center. When I guess he was like hurt. They like met in the tunnel as they're coming either off of halftime or back out or whatever, but he knew it was like serious and like they're just hugging each other, crying. Mike Vrabel's telling him how much he loves him. Mike Vrabel's a dog. He's one of those guys that like you can tell all the players like rock with him.
There goes Skoronski. That's fine. We have so many guys I like, and the Packers are going to pick none of them. We're going through all the stages of emotion here. Or of grief.
Kind of pissed, bro.
I don't remains intact.
He would have been such a great Packer.
Does he not like it? Did that Titans fan not like it? He said, "Ooh, oh, okay, everyone's cheering. Let me cheer with him."
Oh man,
Look, man, we were just talking about this. We were just talking about how the Falcons made the same mistake that the Giants made, the Cowboys made, like how you don't take a running back. By drafting Jalen Carter at number 9, Eagles GM Howie Roseman's record remains intact. He has never drafted a running back, cornerback, tight end, or safety in the first round. We're sitting here talking about how amazing their roster building is, and they're sticking to the rules that everyone else should be sticking to, which is you don't get a running back in the first round. And the crazy thing is it would have made sense for them, considering the fact that like they have all the positions kind of tied up. You know what I mean? They don't need a playmaker on the outside. Their quarterback just got a big payday. They have the best offensive line in the league. They got the pass rushers. You know, it's veteran guys, but you don't need that this year. So it would make sense for them to get a Bijan Robinson or to get a running back. And instead,
still might.
They do the smart thing and get a guy who's going to probably be a backup to start and then take over for Fletcher Cox when he retires next year or the year after, and still have one of the best D lines in the league. God, I hate the Eagles.
He'll still get a lot of snaps as a rookie because they don't have Hargrave anymore, and they
yeah, I mean they have to.
Big fella doesn't play a ton of snaps anyway. He didn't at Georgia.
I mean, this is a perfect like blend between the two of them, right? Just a big run stopper that eats up space like that, and then Jalen Carter who got that
every
wiggle.
down DT,
yeah,
win the pass rush. Man, Skoronski would have been a great Packer, dude.
Woulda, coulda,
shoulda, woulda, coulda, woulda.
Little. Do
we think the Lions are going wide receiver here?
I mean, their receiver can't stop getting suspended, so I need somebody.
Oh no, the Lions did what?
Did they already make it? Were they traded?
There?
Were they traded away?
What happened,
Whatever
man?
happened, he love it.
They took a running back.
Oh wow.
The Lions took a running back.
Jahmyr Gibbs. I mean, I did say Jahmyr Gibbs was raw, but God, Lee, guys, what are we doing?
Listen,
Who's the white lady next to him?
he's gonna have
Oh.
huge highlights against us. He's gonna have huge highlights against us this year, but I don't care because it's a running back. The Packers struggle against all of them. We have never found one that we like playing against. It doesn't matter who you draft.
Yeah, that's a good question. Who is that lady next to him? No, the other lady next to him is probably his mom.
His grandmama looked like she's from Mississippi.
Yeah, I don't know who the white lady is. Either way, she's like, I'm rich.
Right.
Jahmyr Gibbs is raw with it, bro, but why? Like,
I don't know, but I love it.
Literally, they still have DeAndre Swift.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why? Why do you
gone
need Gibbs
though? Trade candidate for sure.
But why do you even need it?
Because they're silly. They are a poverty franchise.
Defensively,
you thought they were going to take 2 positive steps in a row? You fool!
You fool! Yo, that's like a whole give right there.
Like you need to beef up that defense.
You thought
you thought
Detroit Lions. You thought any sports team from Detroit was going to make. They're going to be like, oh look, we're slowly moving up. Let's do it again and again. No, they're going to take a running back.
Bro, why? What are these teams doing? Why are we going running back heavy? There's no way the Lions have another pick, don't they? You're telling me Jahmyr Gibbs isn't there at 18? They have the 18th pick.
DeAndre Swift isn't even their best running back. They just had a guy score like the NFL high, lead the NFL in touchdowns.
Well, he's gone now, right?
Yeah, I don't know where, but like, you could have brought him back for nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
I think he went to the Saints.
Jamal
I just
Williams?
don't. Yeah,
that's your boy, Bear.
Yeah, I think
he was the Saints. But like, if you can get If you can get him,
all intense,
18 touchdowns, you can get anybody 18 touchdowns. It doesn't matter.
But that's not even the point I'm making.
Right.
Okay,
That's a
look,
good
let me
point.
ask you guys this. Let me ask you all this way: is Green Bay drafting Jamar Gibbs or Jahmyr Gibbs? Okay,
No.
Is Bill Belichick drafting a running back with the 14th pick?
Right. No.
Are the Jets drafting a running back? Are the Commanders drafting a running back? Are the Steelers drafting a running back? So here is Detroit at 18.
The Commanders, I don't know what they're doing, man.
I mean, they're not drafting a running back either. Like Jahmyr Gibbs is not going to any of these teams.
Wait, didn't the Lions do something with David Montgomery? Is that what I'm saying?
Oh, they do got David Montgomery too.
They did get David Montgomery. They just signed him,
bro. They got David Montgomery.
Even if you wanted him, wait till 18. Wait to the 18th pick and go somewhere else here at 12. There's none of these teams are getting him in between that. The Packers wouldn't have drafted him. Bill Belichick don't draft running backs in the first round like that. The Jets don't need to. They're getting Hall back. The Commanders just drafted a running back last season. The Steelers have Najee. There's no reason they needed to go Jahmyr Gibbs there. It makes no sense. Not even from a perspective of like you just don't go running back that early, just from a perspective that you could have gotten him at 18. And you have two really good running backs in that room already.
Has there not been a wide receiver taken so far? Oh my God.
No. That's what I'm saying. Like even a receiver,
we're gonna take a punter.
I'm telling you,
if I'm Detroit, I would have went
to Vikings to Minnesota, which they probably won't. We're gonna take them. I know that for sure.
Bro, there's just no way we don't take.
No, the best receiver is gonna go right here to the Patriots, and then there's gonna be another one taken by the Jets.
What are we doing then?
You guys are trading back.
Are we?
Nah, I don't know. I just wanted to say that.
Oh no.
You guys traded it for Aaron Rodgers back.
It's fine, but like
I haven't seen it come in yet. Who is it? Just tell us.
Van Ness.
Who?
Van Ness from Iowa. Which
bro, he might be nasty.
I
like Van Ness too.
Yeah, I mean he's a big fella. Not like DT big, but bigger edge. Which is fine.
I mean, yeah, that's not a bad pick. It's not like you guys.
It's not one of like the top 6 guys I had there, but I'm not mad about it. I did tell you the Packers were not going to take any of those guys, though. Someone on Twitter just said we drafted the next Aaron Campman, so now I'm all excited.
I still can't believe it, man. I still can't believe Jahmyr Gibbs went at 12. Like, what the hell? I wonder how that Lions fan base feels. Do you think they're excited about it? Or do you think they're having the same reaction we are, which is why? Just why are we doing this?
Oh, no, their Twitter's exploding.
With?
Like, hatred. Like, just confusion. Like, there's the Jamal Williams meme from the end of the season where he was, like, laughing in one frame and then crying the next. And it's, like, me thinking about all the Lions draft capital, and it's the happy frame. And then it's me seeing what they did with it in the crying frame.
It just doesn't make any sense. It's
a Bill Barnwell tweet. I love it.
I mean, it is what it is. You better hope that he is far and away better than DeAndre Swift. Because if he's not,
it just doesn't matter if he is or isn't. Like,
I mean, bro, he's got to be like better than Bijan Robinson by far. You know what I mean? He has to be the best running back now.
Does having the best running back in the league take the Lions to the Super Bowl last year? So I don't think so.
No.
And if not, then why are you doing it? That's the only reason you take a running back in the first round, is if you think it's Super Bowl.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like for the Eagles, right? Like it wouldn't have been stupid for them to take a running back. But for the Lions, when you still have so many positions to fill defensively, for you to go running back, a place where you've added depth.
Should have drafted a GM.
I want to know how Dan Campbell felt about that pick. I want to know if that was Dan Campbell's pick.
I mean, he's
Or if he's like, what the fuck, man?
a hell of a
What
weapon.
the fuck are we
too.
doing, man?
Like, it's the same thing with Bijan Robinson. Like, he's gonna be really good. I'm gonna hate him, but you know, it fills me with joy to see him drafted.
The Jonas Brothers are still like doing shit.
Yeah, how old are they?
That's a good question. I don't know, bro. I don't assume that they were popping when I was like in high school.
35 is the oldest, 33, and then 30.
Okay, yeah. What are they doing? Do they still make music together? I honestly have no idea what they do, like, or what they've been doing. Obviously, I know why they're famous and what they did, but like, why do we have them up here?
I don't know. Are
Oh,
they
okay,
like,
they have an album coming out. Okay, never mind. It's gonna pop off every 30. What'd you say? 30 to 36-year-old girl is gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
Nostalgia album.
Luke Van Ness, definitely a Packers pick. We're gonna take an edge guy from Iowa. Sure.
Yeah, I mean that's good. You've been needing depth there, right?
Yeah, it's not exciting, but he's gonna be very good. And
then obviously we don't have anything long term with Preston.
yeah,
So
he actually
Preston Smith
played
goes out.
pretty well last year, all things considered.
Yeah, and then Rashawn Gary.
Ooh, that bull rush though.
But like you said, the two of them, or having multiple guys that get to the quarterback, is always a positive thing. So, and again, it's not like you guys needed one thing, in particular. It's not like you still have Aaron Rodgers, where it's like, please, for the love of God, give him a receiver now. Like, please. Like now, it's just a time to keep building, to build
This
the
would
best
be
team around where you don't need a quarterback and a receiver to put up big numbers.
it's exciting for me because I think if the Patriots had made this pick, I'd be like, wow, what geniuses.
Yeah. Speaking of Patriots, they moved back.
I wouldn't have been surprised if the Steelers had moved up to draft him. Oh, he's from Barrington?
Dang, who that girl?
Barrington,
Who's
who?
that girl? Are these his sisters?
The guy the Packers just drafted, he's from Barrington. That's a rich ass dude. If that was his house, yeah, that's Barrington.
Whoa! The old man just slapped her in the ass, bro. Who is that? Did y'all see that?
Yeah, like 2 minutes ago.
Bro, I don't know if that's your daughter or if that's like his girlfriend. Regardless of, I don't know how the situation's all right for you to smack her in the ass there. She is substantially younger than you.
Barrington is exceedingly wealthy. That is
Whatever the Packers
crazy
do
rich
not
community.
let Lucas Van Ness's father around the cheerleaders.
They were like the first.
They
were the first community in southeastern Wisconsin, northeastern Illinois that I remember having like an indoor football field. Growing up.
I mean, the house looked nice.
Yeah, that family's rich, dude.
What you doing, Jeff? What you munching on, bro? What are you eating? All quiet over there, little mouse. What did you sneak off to?
Dude. No, I was working all day.
Luke Van Ness never struggled in his life. He's sacking people on pure entitlement. I love it.
Some pancakes and bacon.
Pancakes and bacon, bro, at 8:50 p.m.
Hey, there's Broderick Jones. That's a good pick
You eat
for
breakfast
Steelers.
like twice a day?
I love
Or do
breakfast.
you only
bro.
eat breakfast for dinner?
I love breakfast. I can eat it all
So
day.
do you you eat breakfast and then for dinner you eat breakfast again? I
Mhm.
love it.
Hey, look, guys, it's the pick the Steelers should have made last year.
I'm not gonna eat in the camera.
But there it is. There it is, though. I
And
mean,
he's
who
got
cares?
reptiles. Yep, that's an instant no for me. A dude owns snakes. Out.
Nah, that's hard. That's hard. He's slithering. Oh, he's got braces. He's got braces. What I don't I thought there was just one of the guys at first whenever they had like the little intro, you know how they take like a picture or like a little mini video of you standing there in front of like the backdrop.
Oh yeah.
Why do they all have their shirts like open? Like at first I thought it was just the first guy where I was like, oh, I guess he just wanted to do that. But like I feel like almost every player that they've had that little intro to has like a shirt open. He's just like shirtless. I'm like, why?
Yeah, the producer's a little sus. Is what
Well,
you're
it's
saying.
all like the big dude. It's like the offensive tackles that have been taken and the defensive linemen that have been taken. Which I mean, it's like that's cool, but like I don't understand why they're being told to do that.
Well,
Bear just told you.
if the teams can't even like decide on good players to pick, you think the producers are going to be like, "Hey, this is a bad idea"?
You know what would be really cool if all of you just took your shirt off? What? What? Okay. Just unbutton it and open it up a little bit. Oh, okay.
Why don't you wear your T-shirt like a scarf?
You know what I'm saying? Jets up next. First receiver coming off the board. Is that what we're gonna see for the Jets? And who is the first receiver? Is it Jackson Smith and Jigba? Is it Wyatt?
Well, Bill Barnwell because he just hates everybody, just like me. He just like me, bro.
New England moves back a little bit. That kind of gives me the impression that the Patriots are going to go receiver. For them to move back there hasn't been a receiver taken off the board. They don't feel like there's going to be a run on them right now. So they're like, maybe there's 2 or 3 that like we're good with any of them. So we're cool to move back here. Because if they needed a tackle or if they wanted an offensive lineman here, if they were looking at one of those guys or like Christian Gonzalez, if they were looking at, they're pretty solid at corner. But if they were looking at any of those guys that like, hey, there's not a whole bunch of them that we like at that position, then they probably wouldn't have traded back.
If they take JSN here, I will actually be mad though. Because if they get Rodgers and the guy he's been wanting us to draft for a decade.
Yeah. That'd be dope. Dude, this is going to be so crazy seeing Aaron Rodgers in the Jets uniform.
Why, we've seen it before.
Yeah, but he didn't do very good. Jeff is coming to laugh.
Sorry, bro. He's hurt. You can tell by the way he said it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, Minnesota's the next destination.
Yes, sir.
It'd be like if Randy Moss played his entire career for you guys, including the record-breaking seasons, and then was like,
I'm going to the Packers.
I don't think I want to be here anymore, but I'm going to drag it out for 5 years.
I mean, it is what it is, man. You know what I like too is he goes to New York, and like the whole time he was in Green Bay, he's been on like these little hippie vibes, and like the hair's always been like something trendy or something hippie-ish, and the mustache and facial hair. He pulls up to New York like fresh cut, fresh shave, like
yeah, like bro, this isn't an
looks like he's about to run for
Suits.
mayor. Yeah, I'm like, yo, he goes to New York. He's just like, all right, time to button up and really get to work.
You ain't Harvey Specter, dog. Sure, when you're in Wisconsin, you'll eat clay and go get your own water from the mountains like a weirdo. But now that you're in New York,
can't be doing ayahuasca out there. Can't be tripping balls in the city. Can't be
Fall
tripping
out the
balls in
building.
the subway, bro. Weird shit gonna happen.
What do you mean you can't be tripping balls in the subway? That is the subway.
Yeah,
Two-thirds
you don't
of
want to
the people
join them. You don't want to join
subway.
them. You want to be the one that's like, yo, these people tripping. You don't want to be like, yo, we tripping.
Yeah, when you do it out west, it's trendy. When you do it on the East Coast, it's kind of pathetic.
Yeah, you a crackhead then.
Pass me the rock. I'm a crackhead.
For real.
It's my corner.
This is my corner. I'm a crackhead. Pass me the rock, bro. That was the funniest.
Hmm.
That was the funniest.
Days.
Bro, why you disappearing? Eat your pancakes, dude. Come back and eat your pancakes and your bacon and your sausage.
No, bro.
Yeah, you got syrup on your sweatshirt.
Jordan loves your quarterback.
What?
Kirk Cousins is yours.
What are you saying?
We're making fun of Kirk, dude. We ain't doing that here.
He's not, though. Thank you.
Until that pick comes in. Bro, I'm so excited for this Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler Ultimate Fighter season. I could just play. If y'all ever gone to YouTube and just like played Conor McGregor like talking shit, those are the best videos. Like him, just his sound bites, always the best. And I know he's about to have a lot more with Michael Chandler.
Is he gonna
I was going back to. He's supposed to. I mean, this is the whole point of doing the Ultimate Fighter, because at the end of it, like typically the two guys that do the show end up fighting each other at the end of the show. The show's already over. They already finished filming. So now they're going to release it. And then they're supposed to, at the end of it, fight. But, dude, I don't know, man. I've been seeing Conor, like, and he still has to, I still don't know what's going on with his,
I'm listening.
with his USADA. Like, he still has to pass drug tests.
There you go.
Because he was out of the USADA testing pool. When you're out of the testing pool, that means they're not testing you. But in order to fight, you're supposed to have 6 months of clean tests before you can fight. There's supposed to be some type of exemption that's going to be made for Conor, or at least Conor's under the impression that there's going to be an exemption for him where he doesn't have to pass that he only has to pass 2 back-to-back clean tests, and then he can go again.
Who does he think he is?
The biggest draw in the sport, the only person that clears north of 20 million per fight in the UFC. Like he has the pool, but I just don't know if that's legit or not. Like, because some people are like, nah, you still have to do your 6 months, and then other people are like, nah, there is the exception, but like, is he the exception to it? I don't know. I think they're just like, they're gonna make that shit happen, dude. There's no way they're not gonna get the pay-per-view vibes that Conor brings to them. They're still gonna make sure that he fights sooner rather than later. Yeah, should be there. RG3 talking crap about Todd and Mel.
I guess the Packers had the worst pass rush rate in the league after Rashawn Gary got hurt, so that explains that.
No, yeah, I mean, that's not a bad pick at all. You're gonna end up loving them real soon.
Oh yeah, I mean, as soon as I heard Aaron Campman, I was like, I can get used to. Where's our KGB? We need our KGB. We got Aaron Campman.
Dude, I'm busting a hard sweat.
From what?
Them pancakes.
That man is sweating syrup. Sweating with some syrup. What kind of syrup do you use? That says a lot about him, man. It says a lot about him, man. What kind of bacon?
What kind of bacon? Well, guys, I work at Swan, so you can download the Swans app. Get some fruit in there.
Download the Schwann's app. Hit
Promo
up.
code 223311.
Promo code Yo Jeff. Kyle Sickles. See, I almost made fun of him. What I tell y'all? I almost made fun of him. Overcame bone cancer. See? You always gotta wait.
Right. Why can't normal kids just go up there? Why always gotta be somebody with some phenomenal story? You know what I mean?
It was phenomenal. I don't think he would describe his cancer as phenomenal.
Right. Or somebody with some heartfelt
It's a phenomenal story. He goes up, he's like, thank God for this cancer. I'd like to thank cancer for bringing me up here.
I don't hate that pick at all.
Will McDonald. Edge from Iowa State.
It's from Waukesha North. He went to high school like a mile from where I live.
Oh, he's fired up.
I hate that they called it Pewaukee. It's not Pewaukee.
It is. It is what they say it is.
The missile knows where it is because it knows where it isn't.
He's going to join this wave of pass rushers.
They needed edge pressure though, real bad.
Yeah,
I think they had the best or second best interior pressure rate.
and it's not Jackson Smith-Njigba, which you're probably really happy about.
Yes, yeah.
That was probably the number one thing for you, right? It's like just don't be this guy.
Yeah, just don't do what we never did for him, you know? It'd be like if a girl broke up with you and then like her new guy, like she bought him a car, you know? Like, God damn it.
Sure.
Like, you stayed with me for 17 years and let me drive this beat up hunk of junk. Go buy him a new car.
Whew.
Well, McDonald, who's on the clock next? Washington. Where does Washington go?
They're about to draft me.
Does Will Levis go to Washington?
His hobby is jumping over cars. I'm okay.
I like it. You don't like it?
Yeah, he's gonna go play in traffic in New York.
Yo, dude. I saw the check on this game. The Celtics Hawks game is real good. Atlanta's up by 3, third quarter.
Oh, that's right, those exist.
Boston doesn't want to go to game 7, man. I mean, obviously, game 7's in Boston. I still think they'll win the series regardless, but I know the Boston fans are starting to get real scared and they're going to start shitting their bricks if they lose this game. If they get pushed to 7, they're going to lose all confidence. I still think Boston will get it done in 7. I mean, I thought they were going to win it today. I thought they could have finished out last game, but even if they lose today, I still think Boston's going to win in Boston. Game 7 in Boston.
Yeah, losing 3 straight's kind of hard to do in the playoffs.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, all it takes is for Trae Young to just have one bad game in 3. He just, unfortunately for them, lit their ass up last game.
Yep. My boss said we could get a wide receiver if this keeps going like this. Yep. And a really good one.
Is that what you need?
That's what they want. A low key.
You need a wide receiver?
We don't really need.
You guys don't have one? Oh, you don't need anything.
But the most elite teams all got 2.
You don't need anything.
Oh my God.
Who's your corner again?
If there's a better wide receiver than Christian Gonzalez up there, grab him for sure. We go corner next year.
Hey, I like it. I like it.
Your team don't go far either, buddy.
My team's not gonna go far. No, my team's gonna
I
go.
swear
just
my
as far as
team
yours.
played in,
Both of
like,
our teams are gonna lose in the first round.
back conference title games recently, but that's fine. Whatever.
I'm
Revisionist
saying if I'm a
history.
Vikings, I'm just saying if I'm a Vikings fan, it's like, do we need a receiver here?
I'll
When we
take
have
one.
holes on defense.
Do we want the best regular season offense in the league, or do we want like a good team? Or
Tell him, Bear. Tom, shut up, Jeff.
because I can tell you,
Tell 'em it's
Jeff,
your
having
team.
the best offense in the league doesn't mean
You talking about
shit,
your team, Jeff? Tell him to shut up.
because we've had it.
I don't have to anymore. You don't have Aaron Rodgers.
We had the best. My entire life, we've had the best offense in the league.
He's out
One
half
of the best 5 offenses in the league. What did it get us?
Everything.
Nothing.
Your
Everything.
quarterback traded.
Yeah, I think that was more the drugs and clay he was eating.
That man won back-to-back MVPs, and you sit here and disrespect him. That's wild.
Well,
That's wild.
he took 3 showers the entire time he was winning those back-to-back MVPs. So
Hey, don't matter.
It
Shit,
worked.
if that's what it takes to win MVPs, Dak, please stop taking showers, bro.
do drugs in the desert.
some
Source your own
ayahuasca.
water straight from the spring in the mountain. You got to drive 6 hours each way through LA traffic to do it.
Greatness has always been weird, dude. When is someone that's great seems just super normal?
Bro wouldn't know about
That's how
that.
it works. Bear wouldn't know about greatness.
Because I'm normal, thanks.
You are normal,
Regular Degler.
regular, degular. Why am I not just kidding? Oh, okay. You can't even see this. Never mind. I'm over here worried about if you can see.
Wow, bro.
Where'd they go?
Bro, we can
Man.
get Christian Gonzalez if the Lions don't take him right here.
You just said you don't want
No,
him.
shut your mouth.
You just said you don't want him. You
Shut
just
your
said there's
mouth.
no need to get Christian Gonzalez. You just said it doesn't matter if you get Christian Gonzalez, and I don't care, get the receiver. Now you're all excited. Now a corner gets taken, and his name is not Christian Gonzalez, and now you're all happy.
What's
You
with
ain't
this
shit.
going on?
You ain't shit, is what I'm trying to say.
Relax. Bro, we can take whoever is the best there. Bro, hold on that corner. Hold on. You're doing all this woofing, and I'm not even correcting you. We got Byron Murphy at corner.
Oh, I forgot about Byron.
Right. That's what I'm saying,
need
bro.
another one.
Joanne Johnson.
You need another one.
Williams. Yeah, then Andrew Booth.
How do you- That's about BOF.
Booth. Booth. You thought that was funny, Bear? Haha.
Yeah, because as good as you get, you will still just be the better version of the Lions.
Who are you talking about?
Dang, bro. You
What
talking about
team?
you?
The Vikings.
Vikings. Bro, you can't be cocky anymore.
I can.
We got Aaron Rodgers.
I can be cocky for the rest of my life.
You can't.
We just had 30 years of Hall of Fame quarterbacks. We had
It's
30 years where we
over.
had 2 guys who are the best
We-
quarterbacks of
keyword.
all time.
Keyword. Had.
Oh,
Had.
the past didn't happen.
Had.
We living in the present. What you got now?
Well, in the present, your team got worse too.
In the present, we just won. What? How many games we just win, Bear?
That's not the present.
Wow, the Patriots. got
Present is this year, not last year. We're not living in the past.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What am I doing? Okay.
There you go. Greatest corner of all time, right here.
Yeah, New England.
Why you always sending shots, pussy?
Yeah, New
That wasn't a shot. I'm saying the Patriots drafted
You
him,
said
so
you
he's
didn't
going
want
to be the
him.
best corner of all time.
You said you did not want him. You said, nah, fuck Christian Gonzalez or something like that.
No, I don't. What? No. Hey, watch how
Dad
good this
played
kid
for
is.
UTEP?
Something like that.
Hey, no, watch how good this kid's gonna be, bro. I'm telling you. I'm saying it here first. Remember this.
That's a hell of a DB room. A hell of a DB room over there in New England.
And he's gonna be starting
And
by
they can
week
still rush
5.
the passer. Yo, that New England defense is gonna be so
Okay, so
good for a
yeah.
long time.
They gave them all this like weird fucking Cruella DeVille tank top looking thing. I hate it.
Yo, Cruella DeVille was a decent stylist.
Black and white.
You don't like it? You don't like
Killed
his shirt?
puppies, Jeff. She
You
killed
don't like his suit?
puppies.
Oh damn.
No, not his
Puppy
suit.
tattoo, that's-
His the video.
Oh,
I'll get that top. Yeah, like you were saying earlier.
I mean, oh yeah, bro. I don't understand what they're doing. I don't understand what they're doing.
What's that?
Like, hey, you know those gowns that make you put on at the hospital? What if we
Hey,
made
why
that
was he
stylish
showing
as
that,
hell?
Bear? Or Waka, what was he just showing off? The inside
you
of his
talking about?
coat.
Fucking-
Was it the flag that he's representing or
Oh.
something?
Oh, I don't know. I'm behind you, so I'm about to
That's-
see it. Right now, I'm watching him cook shrimp.
Fluid mover. That's big. That's a big deal with a corner right there. Fluid mover. Huge deal.
Gender fluid?
Gender fluid. Zaya Wade out there.
Bro, when did you see him do something with his jacket? I can't be that far behind you.
It was when he was with Grodger Goodell. Grodger
Roger
Goodell.
Goodell.
I was gonna let that one go, bro. I was like, we'll let that
Roger
pass.
Goodell lives in a dumpster on Sesame Street.
Roger Goodell. He's with Roger Goodell. Oh my
Bro,
god.
look at that, bro. Oh well, Jonathan Stewart. I'm sorry, bro. That was terrible. I guess he was okay with the Panthers. With Cam, right? Yeah.
Who?
Jonathan
Just one
Stewart.
half of a good backfield.
Who else did they
That's
have?
what
though?
that's what all teams should do. Is have two guys who are just like good, not great.
You don't need a good running back, bro.
No, you just need.
I mean, you need a good one,
There
but there's a
are
lot of good
so-
ones.
yeah, there are so many good athletes. You could just take a running back every 4th round pick for the.
You
rest
know
of
what
the
I
time.
mean,
You
though,
will-
when I say good.
You will
right?
always have two good running backs on your roster if every 4th round pick is a running back.
Yeah. What did he say?
Oh yeah, so he's showing his Colombian flag. That's dope.
He's not even Colombian, dude.
Wow, cartel member confirmed.
In Colombia. Maybe. Jeff made me hungry eating that damn pancakes. I don't want
Did you
bro. Pancakes are gross, man. I don't know how y'all be eating pancakes.
Did you see his dad played basketball for UTEP, Waka?
No, what's his name?
Hector Gonzalez.
If I looked up how many Hector Gonzalez's there are in El Paso, Texas, bro, the list doesn't
They got a
end.
whole phone book for him.
One big, it's a phone book with 1,000 pages.
Hector Gonzalez, bro. That's hey man.
Everybody-
Yes, I know him.
Right, right. Everybody know Hector.
Everybody know Hector Gonzalez.
Mm.
I went to school with 75 Hector Gonzalez's just in
I
my
actually
class
know
alone.
Hector. I actually know Hector myself.
98, 96, 113 left in the third quarter. Damn, bro, play some defense. Jesus Christ.
Bro, it's kind of lame that they don't allow us to like put the NFL draft on here because like we're promoting
doesn't?
you already.
Oh, bro, they don't care about that.
Yeah, but they're already doing their own show. They don't make
Yeah.
money off of this one.
They get the exposure.
But it's the NFL draft. They just would rather have people watch the NFL draft.
Yes.
You know, if somebody's watching this, chances are they're watching the draft also.
Yes. Yeah, everybody in here was talking about, like, all the comments were talking about the draft itself. You know what I mean?
Why
They're
can't we
watching
see
the
the
draft and
comments no
watching.
more?
I can see them. I don't know. Maybe when you go live, only I can see them.
No, we were seeing them when your brother and people.
Well, they
were
pop
commenting.
up occasionally, but
Oh no, I have to I have to click on them for them to
Oh.
pop up. Yeah, like I could pop them up. I thought you meant like on the. Can you not see them like over on the right hand side anymore?
no, just the studio chat.
Okay.
How can we get it on the right side?
I don't know. It should be on there. Maybe it's under settings.
Bear did something.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. There you go.
There we go.
Oh no.
Can y'all see them now?
Yes, sir.
What happened?
The Lions. Oh, the Lions.
Don't tell me. This time, don't tell me. I want to see you.
Oh my god.
Come on in. How are you seeing this?
Twitter.
Get off of Twitter.
Oh my god.
How do they know before us?
Oh, they know.
They got people in all the right places, Jeff.
Whoa.
They got people in all the right places. Sorry, Bear.
Take that motherfucker.
I don't know who they picked. I just know people are freaking out.
Why are you even talking?
Oh. I still don't know who they picked. I'm just looking at.
All right, let's
all
get
the-
a skull chat in the chat. Skull.
I don't think there's a whole lot of Vikings fans, Jeff.
Bear, you're the only Packers fan in here too, so shut up.
Yeah. I'm not calling for Go Pack Go.
Because you don't got that confidence in your team like I do, that we got some more fans here.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers win, all right.
All right. That's Aaron Rodgers' theme song, not the Packers.
The Green Bay Aaron Rodgers is. Yeah.
Think you finna go win a Super Bowl?
Bro, the pick still isn't in. I don't know where you saw this from.
The pick is in. It says the pick's in.
No, I mean like it hasn't popped
the
up
name.
on the tracker, the draft tracker.
Yeah, it still hasn't popped up. I know who it is now, though.
All right, don't tell me. Oh, never mind. I see it now. Nah, they need that.
But that's
Look at
another
that.
one where you can find a Blake Martinez everywhere. There are 9 of them in free agency every
There
year.
it is, linebacker Jack Campbell from Iowa. But they did need a linebacker, man.
Bear,
They
you don't
really
know how
did.
good that kid is yet. Don't hate on him.
They really
we
did.
play him every year.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. That is very true. That is very true.
There's a good chance we were recruiting him. Because he's not particularly fast.
When is there?
In fact, he's kind of slow.
Okay. When is their second round pick?
They only do the first round today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Hey, if not, I'm gonna have to take you know what I'm saying?
No, bro. You think they're gonna do a 8-hour show? You think we only stream for 8 hours? I have a child.
I am a child.
Bro, this is why the Lions can't have good things, because they take a step forward and then they're like, I don't think we deserve this. How do we fuck this up?
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm not a Lions fan, so let's keep that energy going.
I mean, I'm not mad at them for that one. Like,
It's
they
like
needed
drafting a running back. Like they just
I mean, if
drafted a defensive running back.
I mean, if I saw where they
got you
drafted in the
defensive
second
player.
round, the thing that would have sucked was if like they could have gotten. We've already said that they could have gotten Jahmyr Gibbs at 18, right? So like if their second round pick, if that could have been Jack Campbell too, you still could have gotten somebody at 12.
They
And
could have
still
had a
the two players
tight
that
end to
you wanted.
replace. Didn't they just trade a tight end to Jeff last season, like the
Mhm.
Vikings. Could have had any one of those 3 tight ends. They could have had any. There hasn't been a single receiver picked yet this year. They could have had any receiver they wanted. They could have had an edge guy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to soften it for the Lions fans, but I don't hate this one as much as I hated the last one. Like, I don't hate this one the way I hated the Jahmyr Gibbs pick. The Jahmyr
No.
Gibbs pick to me didn't make any sense at all. This one still makes sense because it's a legit need for your team. Like, they are very light at linebacker. They don't have a legit one, and they don't really have any depth there. They need a linebacker.
Unless he's an elite, like truly elite off-ball linebacker, like unless you just drafted Bobby Wagner, he is not going to have a ton of impact. He's just going to be chasing down tackles.
I mean,
and he's not particularly good at that.
Having an anchor on that defense.
But he's not that guy. Like he's not going to cover sideline to sideline. Like he can't be a solo middle linebacker.
Yeah.
You know, like he has to be kind of a strong side 4-3 guy.
I think this one just is compiled on. Like this one, it sucks because what they did at 12. Like if they go somewhere else at 12 and then they go here, I don't think we're looking at it that crazy. But the fact that they went Jahmyr Gibbs at 12 and then Jack Campbell at 18, now we're like, what the hell are y'all doing? Y'all are screwing this draft up.
You take JSN at 12 and then you take Jack Campbell here. It's like, you probably could have done more with it. But yeah, you're right.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
JSN, watch.
No, pick is already up on the board. It's right here on the screen.
Nope. That's
Elijah Cansey.
That's what they needed.
DT from Pitt.
You always need another defensive lineman.
Like, yeah.
I'm never going to be mad at a team for taking the DT.
Do they still have Vita?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know for how much longer, though. That's probably
the replacement pick. Yeah. Vita's still fucking
4-year contract last January. So
where does Vita Vea rank in terms of like underrated players in the league? Like I know people know he's good, but like impactful wise, bro, they don't really grasp how impactful Vita is.
Maybe, but like he's usually up in the top rankings on like Madden and stuff. So like people know that he's pretty good. I just don't think they understand why he's good. Like they look at it like, I figure he had more sacks than that or more tackles. And it's like, that's not what he does.
What he does to centers that don't know how to pass block.
Yeah. He keeps Devin White clean is what he does.
He's a monster.
He lets Devin White be Devin White. But this is more of a pass rush. ET.
Yeah. That's a good pick. That's a good pick for the Bucs. Yeah, I'm starting to as we go through the rest of these teams, Bear. Look, Seattle, right? Chargers, Baltimore, Vikings, Jags, Giants, Cowboys, Bills, Bengals. Do any of those teams need a quarterback? Saints, Eagles.
Here's my question.
Will ain't going in the first round.
DeAndre Hopkins still valuable enough to get moved for one of those picks? Do we see him traded tonight still? Or is it going to be tomorrow?
I feel like it's going to be tomorrow. I feel like DeAndre Hopkins gets traded tomorrow, and I feel like Will Levis doesn't go until tomorrow. And I think that's it for him. I think his opportunity to get drafted is already passed. Like, I mean, there's just no – they're all good at quarterback. I mean, Minnesota, maybe. Like, maybe they're like, fuck it, let's take the guy now that's
New Orleans?
Turk. They just got Carr.
Yeah, but you could still take Will Levis there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past that franchise to take another quarterback.
Yeah, I mean,
just even if
it makes just as much sense as the Vikings. Like I just said, the Minnesota Vikings, why it would make sense for Will Levis there. Yeah. The same thing goes for the Saints. Like you have a quarterback, yes, he's not going to start, but you get to put him behind a guy who you know isn't a long-term guy. And it's not like an Aaron Rodgers situation, right? Where like you don't know if Aaron Rodgers is going to stick around. You don't know how long he's going to stick around. Like if you're
Yeah.
if it's Kirk or if it's Derek Carr, you're like, as soon as we feel like that backup quarterback is better, then that's who we're putting in.
You could also see a team trade in, like kind of how the Ravens did with Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it as it stands. It's very hard for me to see him going.
It would make a lot of sense for the Chiefs to trade out, but I don't know if they will at home. Like, it's their home draft. So,
I mean, as much as you would like to say that shouldn't mean anything, right? Like,
you can't host the draft and not pick.
I mean, bro, if you have something coming in, that makes sense, and you don't really have anybody there that you're sold on.
But yeah, like that Bills pick could get moved.
Oh my God.
Bengals pick.
Clint Capella just tried to kill Robert Williams. All right.
Yeah, the guy the Buccaneers just took ran a 4.67. Jesus. At 280.
They're gonna have two freaks next to each other between him and Vita Vea.
Yeah. And he's always gonna get the double team.
Yeah.
Taken off of him, which is nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's not a single person in the world that can just keep Vita from pool rushing you. I mean, maybe like Jason Kelce or something like that. What you over there, Mr. Giggles?
Mr. Giggles.
First time
What'd he
I
say?
sniffed.
It's the first time I sniffed.
It's the first time I sniffed. Mr. Sniffles.
Folks just lying.
My favorite. They have no idea what we're talking about. We have a friend who said, and I quote, "How are you going to tell me the earth isn't flat? I've jumped out of planes."
Yeah. Must admit.
Yeah, he said the earth is flat. I know because I jumped out of planes, bro.
Folks was long gone. When he said that, I knew he was gone.
He's on a different planet that's not flat.
I guess Preston Smith offered to sell Luke Van Ness number 91, and he said he's not interested.
He's like, "Don't worry, buddy. I'll get that pretty soon."
I wear number 90.
I'll need to spend my rookie check on a number that I'll be getting in a year or two.
I think the last good guy we had wearing number 90 was Bonnie Holiday.
That's super disrespectful.
What do you mean?
You had another number 90 after that.
Oh, BJ? Yeah.
Disrespectful.
Big fella. Yeah, I always forget him because he retired early. And we drafted Clay Matthews the same year.
Hey, they finna grab this tight end.
Who, the Seahawks? They should. Seahawks are having a nice little draft.
They did last year, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Lions should just be like, yo, what would the Seahawks do? And that's what they should do.
No, because the Lions did what the Seahawks normally do and take a tight end. Or take a running back, excuse me. Seahawks always took a running back.
Not this early. Seahawks don't take no running back.
Yeah, it was like round. Rashad Penny at like pick 22.
That's what I'm saying. Like Chris Pratt. They couldn't give Chris Pratt a better mic.
Why did the Seahawks have a strobe light?
Oh, did y'all just hear this guy talking?
No. Chris Pratt. Here we go. Well, here we go, Mr. Chris Pratt. It was 111, 110. Atlanta up by 1 point, 6:50 left in the game. Ooh, bro. Boston gonna finish it out. I should live bet. Too bad betting's not allowed in Texas. How can you shoot people but you can't bet? That's wild. You buy a gun at a grocery store, but I can't put a little $5 wager.
God said murder's fine. Gambling's a sin, though.
Yeah. Where was the last draft in? Vegas? Was that last year?
Maybe.
Years blend.
Only I had access to the internet.
I feel like everything between the pandemic year to last year, like it just blended. I have no idea.
There's one in Nashville
what?
at some point. List of NFL drafts. Here we go. Caesars Forum in Nevada. Cleveland was 2 years ago for Trevor Lawrence.
Cleveland.
So it hasn't been in Nashville since the Kyler Murray draft the year before the pandemic. That feels like it was a year and a half ago.
So was last year Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you work tomorrow?
Yeah.
What time you get up?
7:05.
Oh, 5. Let's get the snooze button.
If
The
I
alarm
just
goes off at
snooze
7, but the snooze button says 7:05.
right, then I snooze it at 7:05 to 7:15.
Yeah, then you hauling ass out the door.
No, I only work 5 minutes down the road.
Bro, that's the worst. That's when you end up late. You know what's crazy? Is like I used to never be late. Like I remember I had a job when I first moved to Austin, and I would never be late. And I live like 25 minutes away. And as soon as I had another job where I live like 6 minutes away, bro, I would barely be making it.
No, I'm always
I'd
like
be making it late. Like, dude,
I'm an hour early every day, low key. Now that I think about it,
why?
I don't
You tell
know.
me you could wake up at 8 and you're just like, nah, screw it.
Well, I can wake up at like 7:40, 7:50.
Or you just wake up at 7, but you're just like
But you
have
know
a
what?
chill morning before you go to work.
There's JSN to the Seahawks. I thought they would get him much earlier.
But how smart though?
I
Like,
guess,
look, that's
man.
a team that did exactly what we're asking for the Lions to do,
It's
right?
crazy.
If you want somebody, you don't have to go crazy up top to get him. He'll still be there. But
I
you
can't
don't
believe
need
What's
to
so
run.
good about this kid?
Jackson Smith and Jig, but I mean, in terms
Bro,
of like
he's
route
just
running,
open,
route runner,
dude.
he's
Hey,
the
no,
It's
best.
just
so
open.
you know what I
draft.
mean? Just compare him to somebody that he could be
Cooper
like.
Kupp.
Ocho Cinco, bro. He's
Cooper Kupp.
always fucking open.
Cooper
He's
Kupp,
just-
like his
open.
40 time wasn't great. He's not an athletic freak of nature, but yeah, his route running, his ability to get separation is probably the best in the draft.
Wow.
I mean, he played with Garrett Wilson in them at Ohio State, and like they, even when they were playing together last year, were like, yeah, this dude's the best out of us.
He put up like 1,800 yards in a college season.
It's crazy how like everyone says the next guy coming up because like we know Marvin Harrison is like the dude next year.
Yeah, he didn't run the 40 at the combine.
Jackson Smith and Jig, but yeah, it wasn't great. I heard like even that wasn't gonna be great.
No, but I mean, we've seen guys, countless guys, where I mean, fuck, Jerry Rice is the greatest of all time, and his 40 time was slower than ours.
I know he had a brother play
That-
baseball.
That's 1606, by the way, that they're about to put up for his receiving yards. That's without the playoffs. Without the playoffs, the bowl game. 1606 and 13.
This is the Cowboys pick yet.
Oh, too good.
Who are we getting? Joey Porter Jr. Have him learn behind Stephon Gilmore and then take over for him. Yeah, I like it.
Oh, that was a good catch right there.
Thank you. Chris Olave, that's what I was thinking about. I couldn't think about the other one.
Yeah, and everybody was saying he was the best out of all of them.
Which that's what I'm saying. It's funny that like, because right now
those receivers were saying it.
Yeah. But it's funny because if you ask JSN, he'd be like, no, Marvin Harrison's the best.
Yeah, and he is. Like, I would take Marvin Harrison Jr. over him.
I mean, he looks like he's the best receiving prospect in a very long time. He's incredible, dude.
Crabtree, like, as far as
Fucking
prospects
nuts. He's nuts. I hope he's. I mean, people rag on Crabtree, but like he didn't have a terrible career. Oh, that's what I was gonna say earlier. You know whose career I just randomly looked at and was like just amazed by is Keenan McCardell. Do you remember Keenan McCardell?
Yeah,
He
him
played
and like
for
Brandon
the
Lloyd are all the
Patriots,
same person to
He
me.
played for the Buccaneers and for the
Oh,
Chargers. I remember him from the Chargers most, and then the Buccaneers. He was on that Super Bowl team. Him and Joe Jaravicius were on that Super Bowl team. But I was like, I don't, you know how sometimes we just go down the rabbit hole of like looking at players who were like good, not Hall of Fame worthy, that like played in the past. But I was looking at Keenan
Jason
McCardell,
Sehorn.
and that dude played like 18 years. When I saw that he was drafted in like 91 or something, I was like, bro, how did he play this long? I was like, this is more impressive than like Randy Moss or someone playing as long as they did, because it's like, yeah, no brainer. Like T.O., like, yeah, he's the best. So even when he drops off a little bit physically, like he's still one of the best. But when you're just like an average like receiver, when you're good, not great, and you can play for 18 years, how?
Analytics won't let that happen anymore because they'll track like the drop off a little more.
I just
Used
felt
to
like
just be like, yeah, Keenan McCardell, he was on that team. Let's sign him.
I was blown away. Like I was shocked because I was like, I forgot what I was looking up, and then it led me to Keenan McCardell, and I was like, yeah, I was like, I remember him with the Chargers. Oh, and I was like, I wanted to see what years he was with the Chargers. So I looked up the years, and I was just like, oh, okay. And I was like, oh, he was with the Bucks before that. And I saw his draft year was like 16 years before that, and I was like, this got to be wrong. Like, there's got to be an error here. And no, like he was like, he just played like 18 years of a career that was like good, not great, which is very impressive. It's like
That's my
Wesley
boy
Matthews.
Harry.
Wesley Matthews been playing for a hot minute.
The dude from the Mavericks?
Was with the Mavericks, yes. The dude with the Bucks currently. But yes, he's been playing for a while. He's good, not great. Danny Green, another one. Like, that's impressive, man. There's got to be other things to you than just your skill level to be able to just be in locker rooms time over time. Because coaches, front offices, like they all talk about guys. So they have to be like, oh, he's a great guy to have in your locker room. And that shit means a lot, man. I don't think like those guys are important to talk to the young guys coming in. Whenever there's a rookie coming in, whether it's the NFL or the NBA, they need guys like a Keenan McCardell, guys like a Wesley Matthews or Danny Green in basketball. Like those guys to talk to them and be like, hey, this is the longevity I had, and this is how I did it. I wasn't the best. Odds are most of you aren't going to be the best, but this is how you can have an 18-year career. While some of the dudes that are going to be better than you are going to be out the league in 6 years. And you do it by being a good teammate, or this is what we do in the locker room, or this is how you be a professional, and that's just going to last. Think about an 18-year career, bro. Like, there's definitely MVP level players.
That dude's going to be raw. I'm telling you. That dude right there, Quentin Johnson.
Oh, Quentin Johnson? Yeah, dude, I loved him from TCU. He was
when he told me that his favorite receiver was, who was it? It was somebody, Devontae Adams or something. I'm like, yeah, I like him already.
That's a hell of a pick for the Chargers, too.
Bro,
Kellen Moore, happy as hell. He's like, I'm never running a ball again in my life.
Bro,
I and Justin Herbert about to throw 60 passes a game.
Yeah, that's how we're getting the run on receivers.
Yeah, that's when it hits, it hits.
No, they're not getting a receiver right here.
And it's perfect for him because everyone's talking about like his route running. He doesn't do great at creating separation. He's just kind of like a goal guy. I mean, they should.
Yeah, no, they should, but they not.
I don't know if there's a run on them. They're also in the running for.
Are you saying because they got Odell,
bro?
Are you saying because they got Odell?
Well, that and I just know. I got the insider.
Signing Odell for 1 year is not a reason to
not draft a receiver. Yeah, no, for sure.
Oh, we got pick 11.
You're 100% right, but
we got pick 11 tomorrow and pick 14. Let's go. Forgot that they gave us that second.
Set a personal best of 6'10" in the high jump during high school. Yeah, he can get up. He's just a go ball, man. He's a go up and get it guy. Tall, lanky.
Yeah, replace the one whose back they broke in the last week of the season.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and what a great group of guys to put him with, right? Between Mike Williams and Keenan Allen. Like, for having the same frame, they're going to be able to show him exactly what he needs to do. It's tough when you have somebody and you put them with a receiver where it's like they're short and shifty and stuff. to have somebody that matches the frame of the guys that are already there, the tips and tricks they're going to be able to show him are going to be very similar, like things that work for them that are going to work for him being at that body type.
Yeah, because I mean, acceleration is hugely different from 6'3" to 5'10".
Yeah. Everything is like.
I think people don't realize how big Keenan Allen is too.
Oh boy, big as hell. And he could do. I mean, he could do the stuff that Mike Williams does for sure. Like that, go up and get it. I mean, Justin Herbert gonna close his eyes and just send that shit. Like,
yeah, if Justin Herbert has a bad year, man.
No, he won't. I think he could have an MVP season, like especially with Kellen Moore. That's the thing that people forget about Kellen Moore. He's gonna put up numbers. They're going to produce. I could even see the Chargers having the #1 offense in the NFL, and everyone's gonna be like, "Yo, Kellen Moore's an offensive guru. He's a genius. Let's make him a head coach."
Script issues.
But the issue is, are you playing complementary football? Are you giving your defense a fucking chance to keep you in the game as well, or is it just turning into a bar burner where you're throwing the ball so many times that you're increasing the likelihood of turnovers, you're increasing the likelihood of just those random ass plays, and your defense is getting gassed? A defense that hasn't really been performing up to what's expected. I mean, the defense for the Chargers, like, let's be honest, they should be a lot better than they've been. On paper, that's a good defense. They got 2 legit all-star level pass rushers. They got good corners. Like,
you get into a shootout with those 2 guys on your defense, that's a pretty good way to close it out.
Right, yeah. The problem is the defense just hasn't been performing the way that they should be. And it's like, was that already because they were already passing the ball so much? It's not like that's going to change. Kellen Moore's not going to come in there and, all right, we need to establish the run game, and doesn't really have a good run scheme.
We need to run halfback dives for Austin Eckler 30 times a game.
Yeah, he's not going to do any of that. I mean, even just having like a really creative run game like you see from the 49ers or one of these teams, like that's just not his thing. A lot of it comes out of shotgun, 11 personnel groups, and it's just kind of like inside zones and stuff like that. Like even last year, the stuff that you would see created from the Dallas Cowboys, that's more of a Mike McCarthy thing. Especially when you start seeing like full house lineups and stuff like that. That's all Big Mike. Big Mike used to always have a fullback in Green Bay.
Did you see what Pat McAfee did?
No.
He hired Red Panda, like the halftime performer on Giant Unicycle, to do their draft show.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, I remember the video. They had like on their intro, they had a video for the longest time. And like one of the cutscenes was him being able to go and be like with the Red Panda on center court. And he was just like blown away. And he's like, she's the most incredible thing I've ever seen. So it makes a lot of sense. Now they're like, hey, we need some entertainment. He's like, I know exactly who it should be.
Incredible. Texans traded their own pick next year, not the Browns' first round pick that they also owned, by the way. So Cardinals get the Texans' first round pick next year. That could be a great one.
Yeah.
Extremely stoked for the Saints to draft an injury.
Bro, do they have to use the whole clock? Like,
they're thinking, dude.
They sold ads, Jeff. They sold ads.
IBM needs to get their stuff in, bro.
Sold ads.
You don't want IBM to get their plug?
Celtics are up 5 now, by the way, with like a minute left.
I told you. I told everybody they were gonna win. I mean, it's not over yet.
Hey, what's this dude's name? Ian or Ian?
Ian who?
Rappaport?
Oh, Ian Rappaport, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
This is the only Rappaport we respect.
I like Michael Rappaport, bro. Why are you being so disrespectful?
Bro, he looks like SpongeBob when he got the suds.
You don't like him because he hates LeBron James. That's why
I don't like him because
you don't like him because
weirdo,
he's one of those LeBron James can't touch Michael Jordan guys. That's why
I don't like him because he's
the truth.
Look at Jeff. Look at Jeff.
Kind of bait him. He looks no. He looks like SpongeBob when he got the suds, bro. I'm gonna pull up and send you a picture.
Hey, if we like pull out this pick right now, I'm finna be pissed, bro.
Oh, boy,
I'm not gonna lie.
Finish this shit off. If you what?
If we
Pull
trade this
off?
pick away, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh, if you draft back or if you trade back. I mean, but who do you want?
Somebody.
Who are you?
doesn't
That's what I'm
matter.
saying. If you are sold
It don't
on
matter.
somebody, if
It
you're
don't
sold
matter.
on somebody, I get it.
Pick.
But if you're just like, I don't know who I want, I don't know
Nope.
what I need, all the players that I wanted are gone. Christian Gonzalez, gone. Quentin Johnston, gone. Jackson Smith and Jigba, gone. If there's not somebody that you're sold on, it makes more sense to trade back.
They about to
Get an
find
extra
somebody.
pick. I mean,
Who
I'm
the
sure there's
prospects? Hey, show
somebody that
some
they're high on,
prospects.
but I got you. Okay, there you go. Jalen Hyatt, wide receiver out of Tennessee.
Oh,
He's
Joey
good.
Porter Jr.
Zay Flowers. I like Zay Flowers too. Wide receiver, Boston College. Dalton Kincaid still there. I mean, there's still some tight ends,
I don't know none of these guys.
but you obviously don't need a tight end.
No.
You want Keon White?
Yeah, I
Who
was
is
thinking
that?
edge for you guys.
Edge. Joey Porter Jr.
Nolan
wouldn't be
Smith
bad.
is the one that would make more
Keely
sense,
Ringo.
though, for you guys.
And Keely Ringo.
Oh, Ringo is there, huh?
Yeah.
Zay Flowers. Here's the run on receivers.
God, I would love it if we get one of these freaking.
Dang, I was wrong. Wow.
14 siblings?
Hey man,
My
whoever.
God.
Hey Jeff, whoever your inside information came from, don't get no more information from them.
I'm not.
They said they're not going to receive you here. I already know. I got the inside scoop. What else?
Who's
I
Nolan
don't know
Smith?
what scoop that was.
He's a burner edge guy from Georgia.
Why? Why are you asking about Nolan Smith?
My boss said that.
Oh, that's what he wants. Yeah, we were
Yeah.
saying the edge would be good for you guys here.
He would make more sense than
But we
White.
got 3 edge rushers on our team.
I don't got no way.
2 of them won't be there next year.
Can we trade this pick for a veteran? Matter of fact, I don't even want to go through this.
Could.
trouble. I don't want to go
I
through
don't
this
know
trouble.
why you would do that.
I think that would have already happened.
I
if it was
would.
gonna happen.
You
was
can
my-
get
Oh, they traded it for DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh, pff. Bears heart dropped.
you can get most veterans for less than a first round pick.
Who the Vikings gonna get? They're gonna trade back. They're gonna trade back. Minnesota Vikings have made a trade with the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys are now on the clock. I wouldn't be surprised if we moved up, honestly, to take the best tight end available, whoever it is that we think it is. Well, there's Dalton Kincaid or Myers, whichever one you feel that certain about. Move up before any of them get taken.
Celtics up 7 with 24 seconds. I think that one's done.
I told everybody. Just trying to tell you people. Facts. Your allergies are bothering you? Yeah, me and you both, bro. I've almost died 3 times during the stream. My allergies be killing me.
Packers Twitter is going in on Joe Douglas, the Jets GM. Joe
For what?
Joe Douglas doesn't do enough to help him. Joe Douglas never gives him any weapons.
Oh, because they didn't go Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Because this is the 12th time in 13 years that, or in the last 13 years, that Rodgers hasn't gotten an offensive player in the draft.
Yeah, but they got one last year with Garrett Wilson. So, I mean, trust me, he's got enough weapons in New York.
Oh, yeah.
Could be
You
great.
see who it is yet? Who is it, Jeff? Tell us who the inside scoop gave you.
Oh, okay. They just drafted this kid named Jeff Hayes from Plainfield.
Oh damn! He's a 4. He runs a 4.3 at offensive tackle, bro. That man is
4-3
crazy.
OT,
Long snapper.
Long snapper. They drafted the long snapper. Out.
Hey, they drafted
He
a
snapped
first
it to
round.
himself. That man snaps it to himself.
What were you? Oh, okay.
Who'd they get?
Say
don't
flowers
know.
is French for the flowers. That's funny.
I like Zay Flowers. I mean, that's great news for Lamar Jackson. Like I'm getting my deal. This is where I'm gonna be. I know we brought in Odell. Now we're making the move to go get Zay Flowers, who's a
Yeah.
big, like he's really good as well. Odell Beckham Jr., whoever gets Zay Addison and Jigba is getting a steal this late. I thought they would have been gone, but what do I know? Well, welcome to Baltimore, Zay Flowers.
Get who? A Jigaboo? I didn't mean to say that, but
I mean, you're fine saying it. If somebody else in here said it, there'd be some problem.
no, bro. What did you say?
In Jigba.
Oh, and Jigba.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, that's the receiver out of Ohio State that got taken by
Yo,
Seattle.
Bear's eyes was like this.
What did I say? I was on mute. So what do you mean? What did I say?
Oh, Jeff. This man crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's a great pick. If you're a Baltimore Raven fan, you went from like a little bit of depression not too long ago when you thought there's a real chance that Lamar Jackson could be gone. Like, what are we going to do? But I think that was a good tell, right? When Odell Beckham goes there, it's like there's no way Odell's going there without the inclination that Lamar Jackson's going to be his quarterback. There's no way Odell's going to go and join you. And the pitch to him was, yeah, I don't know who our quarterback is going to be next year, but it's not going to be Lamar. You know what I mean? So as soon as Odell went, you knew that deal was going to get done. It gets done, and then now you get Zay Flowers. So if you're a Baltimore Raven fan, like you went from, oh shit, what's going on with our franchise? Oh no, are we going to have to rebuild? We don't know what's going on. To now where you're like, yo, we can actually do something this year. We should make the playoffs. Like if Lamar stays healthy, who knows? Because we all know once you make the playoffs, like especially with Odell stays out. The problem is you got two guys who you're going to rely on that don't stay healthy.
Right,
That's the biggest issue.
Yeah, I don't think Dobbins was healthy last year, right?
They were riddled
Full
with
of hurt
injuries
niggas.
last year. Yeah, what he said. Just riddled with injuries.
Will Levis.
You would actually like that though.
Yeah.
For somebody who likes Kirk Cousins as much as you say you
Bro,
like Kirk Cousins,
he's old.
every
He has to
single
go.
year you want to draft his replacement. But you've been
Yes.
doing this for like 4 years now where you're like draft a quarterback. But yet you're like Kirk is wrong.
I want us to take Kellen Mond in the first round.
Bro,
you
you wanted Kellen Mond. You were like, let's just start him and
Bro,
see
I
how
can
he
see what
does.
you said. Yeah.
What did I say? I've
Who'd you
always
say was
defended
gonna be
Jordan.
bad that was good. Yeah. I
Ooh.
forgot.
I was wrong about Justin Herbert.
Yep.
You
Who
were wrong
else?
about Justin Herbert.
Sure, being wrong about a first-round quarterback is like a 50-50 shot. You were wrong about a guarantee. Kellen Mond was not going to be good.
That's
I mean,
that's funny, Waka.
Dak wasn't supposed to be. I'm trying to be on your side. I was just gonna say Dak was a 4th round pick. He wasn't supposed to be
Yeah,
good.
but he was a Heisman candidate. Kellen Mond is Kellen Mond. He was like the 4th best Kellen in Texas football. Like in football in Texas.
Yo, mute this dude, bro. Can you mute this guy?
That's Kellen, bro.
He's distracting me.
True or false? Yes,
Why
sir.
do they
You
have
don't
Hendon
even have a
Hooker and Will
quarterback,
Levis?
so I
Then?
guess you can take it
Is
out
this
on
where
me.
they're going? Why do they have all the quarterbacks up? Are they going quarterback here?
Uh-oh.
Will
Did he
standing
fall
up
in
or
our
something.
hands and we didn't have to do anything?
Will standing up.
They forgot to
He's
submit the
excited
card.
about something. They forgot to submit the card. Yo, look, somebody's hype. Who's the big dude? Jeff?
Yeah, you saw him hit that dude hands hard,
Bro.
Oh, that's our staff equipment guy. We just hired
I'm not
him
gonna
today.
lie. I'm not gonna lie. His fade is nice for like an older white gentleman. A nice fade. I respect it. But yeah, bro, he's
to the brothers.
I'm like, yo, he is real excited.
To the brothers.
And here we go. The pick is in. Will Levis, quarterback, Kentucky.
It'd be perfect if he's cocky too and he's really good.
That was like the knock that I saw. That was the knock that I saw from him.
Not
like
a knock for me, especially if he's good.
Was that he was just like a little selfish type, but I mean, who knows, bro?
Let's see who it is.
Knows?
Well, he's going to be sitting behind the highest earning quarterback of all time.
Jordan Addison. They said that. I told you. You guys didn't believe me. You didn't believe me.
Great pickup.
You didn't say that.
Like that.
I did say that.
He said wide receiver. No, he said wide.
I did say Jordan Addison. We can restart this to the beginning. I'll send it to you.
Okay. You're forgiven.
Hey, that dude really good, right?
Yeah.
How you gonna ask if you said you said him?
He had a bidding war in the offseason for where he was going to transfer.
Nah, he's good.
Real good.
And the good thing is you need a number one wide receiver because you guys don't have one.
Yeah, we do, bro. We really do. That is crazy.
Especially if you play against the Cowboys. You need somebody that can get open.
Bro, who are the Cowboys corners?
Because that other guy could not get open. He couldn't get open against our second best corner now. Yo, Yo, why is he dressed like Soulja Boy though?
They all copied my style.
Bro, why is he dressed like Soulja Boy?
Oh, y'all just want to hate, bro. Come on,
bro. I'm not saying he can't be good.
Man,
you're gonna tell
all of these NIL deals, all of these college sponsorships, I did it first. That's Jordan Addison.
If Soulja Boy got drafted, this is what he's wearing, and you know it, Jeff.
He flee, bro. Get up off him. Yeah, welcome to Minnesota. Okay. It get cold like Minnesota. Cold like Minnesota.
Sing it, Bear.
Kiss you through the phone. Something. See you across the river.
He's gonna go up there. I
can't do Twin Cities raps. I'm sorry.
Hey, so is that like a good Adam Thielen replacement?
I mean, it's not like the same player, but yeah, you get a very good receiver.
Air it out, Kirk. Air it out, Kirky. Kirk, this man wanted you gone, bro. Kirk Cousins, this fake Viking fan, wanted you gone. Again, for the fourth straight draft, he wanted them to take somebody to replace you. This is your fan base.
He's almost more. I would say he's more like
here.
Compared to somebody
that wants Kirk gone.
Can't I think of his name? He's more like the kid that Philly drafted from Alabama. I can't, for the life of me, remember his name.
Devontae Smith.
Yeah.
How was he laughing? I got Jeff's like, I don't know who the fuck you're talking about. And then
I mean, just like build and athletic profile. Like that's kind of his game. He's another.
I don't want Devontae Smith. I don't care if people think he's good. I don't want him on my team.
Well, you got him.
No, I don't. It said Calvin Ridley.
The professional said Calvin Ridley. You're not a professional, so.
Oh, so he's going to be off the team in a year? Is he gambling? He's going to the Pato in Milwaukee?
I don't know, man. I want to see. I need to look up. I'm really interested. I need to write this down. I want to look up his social media. I want to see what he's doing. Because for someone that has like that much,
he said we scoring all night. Yeah, but he thought about that because he said he getting all the touchdowns.
Justin Jefferson,
Jordan Addison.
Oh,
right, exactly. Right, exactly. He thought about that. Why did we not corner though? Why did we not get a corner?
Giants just traded up from 25 to 24. It looks like.
What's the point of that?
They only got one. They gave up pick 160.
Oh, they want to move in front of the Cowboys to take a tight end.
Okay. They were already in front of the Cowboys.
If they do, I'll kill them. Oh, they only moved up one? I thought
Yeah.
they were behind us.
No.
Oh, no, they were 25 to 24. Oh, yeah, I don't.
Yeah, so I have
Maybe
no
they
idea
thought
what
they
they're
were-
doing. I
maybe they-
guess if you have Trevor Lawrence, you probably want a good tight end.
Or you feel like the Cowboys might make that trade with Jacksonville. So you're like, nah, let's just do it before they do.
You only like one tight end? There's 3 of them.
Yeah, I'm cool with whichever one, to be honest. I kind of like Dalton Kincaid, though.
Your next
Also,
quarterback of the
don't
Dallas
like Dalton.
Cowboys, Will Levis.
Let's do it.
You like him so much. Oh my god. I don't want that
Shut
for
your
you,
mouth.
but it'd be interesting.
Shut your
Hey, that
mouth.
gotta be a weird feeling to go to the draft and not get like you think you're gonna get drafted in the first round and just don't.
Ask Aaron Rodgers.
It happens,
Almost
dude.
happened.
It happens, man. There's just something happens, and all of a sudden, a dude that is pretty obviously really, really good all of a sudden drops. That shit happens all the time. I mean, we forget that Trubisky was taken before Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes.
Thank God I'm not a Bears fan.
Dude, that's gotta
But at the
be.
same time,
That's
though,
gonna hurt for the next
no.
decade.
But at the same time, could the Bears staff unlock that in Patrick Mahomes? Could who he was sitting behind teach him?
I think Mahomes.
Adam Gase, legendary coach Adam Gase, couldn't get the best out of Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I don't think Patrick Mahomes
He coached him.
has the career that he has with Chicago. I agree.
Mhm.
Andy Reid was perfect for Mahomes. This is true. But no matter where Patrick Mahomes went, he still would have been a generational talent.
I think so.
Success
Kinda like-
wise, successful as he is in terms of winning, no. But still being considered one of the best, if not the best quarterback in the league, yeah.
So kind of
wherever
like
he went.
Lamar Jackson.
Like he could have gone yeah, Lamar could have gone anywhere and he's still gonna be Lamar. Like he's still gonna be the guy. But the thing with that Trubisky pick, it's like not taking Mahomes isn't crazy because Mahomes wasn't clearly the best player in college or the best quarterback in college. For me, it's crazier that they picked him before Watson because we all saw Deshaun Watson and what he did at Clemson, what he did in the playoffs, what he did in the national championship. And I thought it was just very clear that he was the number one quarterback to be taken. I thought it was
they knew what
very
he was
clear.
gonna do with that massage stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they had it.
They had a girl in there with her shoes off
Someone
and just kept
from South-
staring.
Someone from a parlor in South Carolina called them up and was like, "Hey, man, you got any massage parlors in Chicago? You don't want this guy."
This dude been doing some weird shit over here.
Like,
Right.
But
Keep
still.
staring.
And then
I
we
just
saw
wish
it
him and
again.
Odell would have been on the same team in Cleveland.
Well, then we saw it again with Justin Fields, right? We were all sitting here. I mean, shoot, you could go back. I think I still have those clips from the last draft with Justin Fields. We're sitting here going, yeah, it's going to be Trevor Lawrence, and then it should be Justin Fields. We don't know why everyone's talking about Trey Lance and Zach Wilson. I don't know why these names are coming up. It should be Justin Fields. And for whatever reason, it's not. And then now we're sitting here, and Trey Lance is going to get traded, and Zach Wilson, we don't know if he'll ever start again.
Yeah, we finna trade for Trey Lance.
Who did what?
Yeah, Zach Wilson's mom is scoring more in the NFL than he is.
Yeah. That was a really good pickup by the Patriots, by the way.
Deontay Banks.
Zay Flowers is the first Boston College wide receiver to ever go in the first round. Little nugget for you guys.
Okay, sure. That's fine.
Who the Bills gonna get?
Who the Bills gonna get?
Hopefully.
Who the Bills gonna get?
The way you said that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean they needed it.
He's an elite tester.
We come here to play school.
You heard?
He was a dumbass, but Cardale Jones is still one of the most talented throwers of a football I've ever seen in my entire life.
He still plays football?
XFL, baby. First round draft pick in the XFL. I don't actually know if he was.
No, he wasn't. I don't think so. Is it 10:05 for real? Huh?
What?
Is it 10:05 for real?
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
What time do you think it was?
We finna have to. It's nap time, man. I'm a kid.
Yeah, you just had breakfast, dude. You're ready to start your day. What are you talking about? Your day's just beginning. You just had breakfast. There's no way you can have breakfast and then just go to sleep.
Says who?
Mm. Whew. Who's got the next pick? Who's up next, boys?
The Buffalo Bills.
Who y'all guessing? Who y'all guessing? I want to guess from both of you.
A corner.
Hopefully O-line, if they're smart. I don't know who's left, though.
Uh-oh.
What was that?
Oh, y'all heard that noise?
Mm-hmm.
They could go tight end. Unless they need a center, they could get the kid from Minnesota.
Iggy Cola, Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
Minnesota.
When the
I don't know.
If the Cowboys take Stetson Bennett, I'll cry. If the Cowboys take Stetson Bennett, I'm jumping out of this window in front of me. There is no way the Cowboys take Stetson Bennett. If they
That's that
do,
quarterback, right?
if they do, you're about to witness a public suicide. If they take Stetson Bennett.
That's that.
No, yeah, that's the
Quarterback
quarterback from
service
Georgia.
if they
He's
take
yeah, that 100%. That's not gonna happen. I would
Shotgun
lose my
sandwich.
shit. But one of the tight ends, really excited for. Really excited for Dalton Kincaid here. Really excited for any of them. Give Dak a tight end. We've been waiting. We've been waiting for how long now, right? It was supposed to be Dallas Goedert. The Eagles moved up, fucked us on that, took Dallas Goedert, and he ended up being amazing. Once again, credit to the Eagles front office. They always do the right things, apparently. But now is our time. We haven't had a tight end. Dak has always made tight ends look good. Jason Witten looked like he was still good. Went to the Giants the next year, and it was very evident that he had no business still playing in the league. But the year before, he still looked all right with Dak. Dak has Dalton Schultz getting paid. Like, no matter what Blake Jarwin looks with Dak, Dak and tight ends are always going to work out. So why not give him a legit one? Why not go out and give him Dalton Kincaid? Why not go out and give him Michael Mayer? Why not give him one of these guys or Mayer?
Michael.
Why not give him a legit? Give him a legit tight end. Hey, boy, he about to kill it. He about to kill it, ain't he?
That tight end, boy.
He about to kill it.
You finna get the best tight end ever. Or you gonna get the actor, Mike Myers.
Hey, bro, I'll take it. At this point, I'll take that over Stetson Bennett. I'll tell you that much.
Why, you guys don't like him?
Bro, what the fuck we gonna do with Stetson Bennett, bro?
26.
He's a 6th-round quarterback.
He's getting drafted where Brandon Weeden should have been. Brandon Weeden was better than he was.
What's wrong with being 26, bro?
He's
That's old.
5 years older than the guys that our teams just drafted. There you go.
Fucker, man. Why do I say anything? Why do I
Yeah.
talk? Why do I say these things, bro? You guys have a tight end. Leave him alone.
Yeah, you're still Mayer, and I think I'd rather have Mayer than Musgrave. But
I'm not saying we have to go tight end either, but like that's who I wanted. I literally on live stream say that's exactly who I want here, and he goes a pick before. Crazy.
You said that?
Yeah, I don't want to hear how much you love it.
Oh, look, another lame Packer fan. I grew up a Packer my whole life. Packer fan my whole life. Kid must be from Wisconsin.
who said that? Jason Tatum apologized to Janet Jackson for not closing out the series in Boston. They had to cancel her concert in Atlanta tonight. That's great.
Hey man, who gives a shit about Janet Jackson's concert? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's nothing for the 65-year-old ladies to do anymore.
Yeah, honestly, she could. So, like, surprised she could sell out a basketball arena. That's a little.
Old people need shit to do, Bear. Old people need shit to do. Everyone over the age of 50 will be there. Damn it! I wanted Dalton Kick. I'm sorry, Janet Jackson. I need to apologize for my rudeness here. I'm just pissed off because the guy I wanted goes one pick before. If he went earlier, I didn't give a shit, but it had to be the pick before.
Well, hey, now you can get the quarterback you've always wanted.
I hate you.
The crazy part is, I know there's a large group of Cowboys fans who are hoping that happens.
Hoping what happens? That we get a quarterback?
That you will leave us right here.
Yeah, because
all they want.
fans are, because Dak fucking sucks and he'll never win anything and yada yada yada.
I kind of agree with him.
You shut your fucking pancake eating mouth up, Jeff. You love Dak just as much as I do. You're not even gonna hear all that.
No, I
He
don't.
ain't even your quarterback. You love Dak and he's not even your quarterback.
I don't even like Dak. He has a very touching story, though.
Bro, I remember when you saw that man go airborne in a playoff game, take both of his legs out. You were going crazy. Yeah, look. Now you love him. Yeah, once you got to remind them. That's what you got to remind them. All these Dak haters, all these people that pretend to hate Dak Prescott. Sometimes,
bro, is that your first time putting up the last?
Man does.
Is that your first time putting up the last pick?
Nah, it's been up this whole time, dude.
No, it hasn't. You didn't put Jordan Addison up there.
Who?
The good picks he's done.
Yeah, who's Jordan Addison? I don't know who that is. Never heard of him.
Sounds like a second fiddle to me.
Oh man, I hope this kid just is disgusting. It's just nasty.
Devontae Smith, bro.
Nah, bro, stop.
Why are you saying no if he's Devontae
I don't want Devontae Smith.
Devontae Smith is good. And
he's
I
also
shouldn't
185
say
pounds.
he's good. I
But
should
so
say
is
he
this guy.
sucks.
In fact,
he
I think he's
doesn't.
lighter than that.
I should say he sucks. I should hate Devontae Smith. I should say that he's overrated.
Jordan Addison is 173 pounds, Jeff.
We gonna get him right. Don't worry.
5'11",
right.
173.
What's
I
wrong with
mean,
him?
low key, like spending a winter in Minnesota will fatten you up real quick.
Yeah, look at you. Oh, I forgot.
In
You know what,
Wisconsin, I was born like this.
I
I was born like this, he
was
said.
Zaya Wade.
I was born like this.
Hey, can y'all hear my draft or no?
Nah, dude, I can't hear anything. No, I'm just
I don't
playing.
know.
Yeah, we can hear it. No, we can hear it. So, in other words, hush up. Golly. Yeah, that's the whole reason they wanted to jump over us so they could take a tight end. This happens to us for Dallas Cowboy fans. When we have a
All the
tight end that
time.
we want and we're sold on one, boom.
Yeah.
There goes Jerry.
We got our guy, William Levis.
Gary Jones.
William Levis.
Gary Gomes.
Oh, wow. Michael Mayer right here. Let's go. It's not Dalton Kincaid, but
Michael
Kincaid. But I'll take
Myers.
it. You killer. You killer.
The
Oh,
Cowboys
y'all-
just submit a card that says Dalton Kincaid on it.
I'm a Cowboys fan. I love Dak as a person, but he doesn't have that killer in him. I mean, who has a killer in him?
Right. Tell him, Angel. He doesn't. He don't.
has a
He's
killer?
soft. Tell him.
Why do you think Aaron Rodgers goes soul searching every season?
got that
He's
killer in
searching
him?
for that killer.
You don't know who
Searching
got
for that
that killer in him?
Who has that
You-
killer in him?
Oh my god.
Patrick Mahomes, because he won, and then that's it.
No. Josh Allen got that killer
Kirk
in him.
Cousins.
Oh yeah,
Like
Josh
that?
Allen. He's fantastic in the
that?
playoffs. He has a whole lot of playoff wins.
Look at you.
Josh
You're
Allen
hurt
stays
over
there.
there. Look at
Josh
you
Allen
hurt over there.
stays
'cause
tearing
we're
it up.
talking about
Josh
the-
Jordan
Allen's
Love-
fantastic.
Jordan Love came in
Josh
against a
Allen's
team that
fantastic.
made it to the Super
Bear,
Bowl
why are
and
you
dotted
talking,
them up
bro? Your quarterback
on
plays for
short
the Jets.
notice. Jordan Love's the GOAT, third straight Hall of Famer.
That's a good point you brought up,
Hey.
though, Jeff. What's the difference between Josh Allen and Dak?
Oh my gosh.
If only playoff wins matter, if only Super
Alright,
Bowl
right.
appearances matter,
All right, bro.
why do we care about skill or accomplishments or stats? Why do we care about any of that? As long as you don't get to a Super Bowl, you trash. Josh Allen, trash.
Angel.
Lamar
You-
Jackson, trash.
Angel,
Every
you-
quarterback
you-
got paid.
You touched a nerve.
He did.
Already came through, I think.
Nolan,
Yeah, if that's correct, I really like that for you guys.
yeah, I'm happy
It's
with
not
that.
as versatile, but having
He's
two
such
of
a
those just
dickwriter.
freak athletes.
He's
Why
such
you
a-
mad? Because he likes to pick, bro. Why can't he like to pick?
I mean,
bro?
that's a
Why
really
you hating on him liking to pick? He can't
As
like
soon
to
as mine
pick.
got picked on, I hear that.
You can't. He can't like to pick. I mean, that's a great. No, it's.
I
Miles-
said Jordan Addison was a great pick.
Oh yeah, you're dead. I'm sorry. Did you? I don't know. I'm just
Yeah,
used to
I compared him to a guy that won a Heisman Trophy. Just because you don't like that guy.
What
Like,
up,
he's
Rich?
saying-
Rich
He's saying
Porter.
he's the Michael Jordan, but you don't like Michael Jordan. Like, oh, okay.
My dude, my boy Rick Porter,
Rich.
bro. That's our
Rich
dog.
Porter. Yeah,
Yo.
yeah.
That's our dog. Miss you, brother. Miss you. Hope you and the
Facts.
family are doing good, man. I see him. I see you all the time too, man. I watch your stuff that you post.
That man's a great
I
dad.
see you doing your thing. Fantastic, man. That's why we love him.
For sure.
That's
Steve.
why we love him. Shout out to all the good dads.
Oh,
Love that
no,
pick.
not
100%.
Smith, not Nolan
100%.
Smith.
Look, a quarterback. We don't need a quarterback. We got
Oh, I
one.
know who that is.
Love that.
Like,
pick. Yeah, Mozzie Smith.
Maggie
defensive
Smith?
tackle, interior. Yeah, we need that. We've
Oh.
been needing that.
What's that one dude named Hill?
Nolan Smith.
I've been asking for that for a long time.
Yep, that's.
Hey, what's
that's a
that
big
dude's name
fella.
that y'all got?
Jesus.
No, we need him.
What's that dude's name y'all got? The D tackle? Hill.
Which one?
Tristan Hill? Is that Tristan Hill?
Bro, don't ever.
Dirty
talk about
Tristan
him.
Hill.
He gone. He gone, bro. He
Give
Thank
me the
God.
old knee twist.
Yeah, that's not good for. That's just messed up, man.
Ruined Chris Carson's career.
he fell asleep in the film room one time. They had to kick him out. Like, I don't know what the hell we were doing.
Did you see that on Hard Knocks?
Hmm?
Did you see that on
Yeah.
Hard Knocks?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
Hard
I don't
Knocks
know.
is distracting for a team, bro.
It's got to be, right?
Bro, like, I'm sorry if I'm a coach. Don't bring that over there. We out here trying
When's
to
the
win.
last time a team was
Did
on there
Hard
and
Knocks
did really
won?
well?
Right. The Cowboys that
Do you
year.
remember they did the mid-season with the Colts? Remember they had because you know how it's always preseason, but then they did mid-season with the Colts, and the Colts were in playoff position and then just crumbled at the end of the
Yeah, they
season. and
did.
missed.
Facts. And they missed because they were playing great football. Not great, but good. Not great, but good.
Yeah, it's wild. I just don't know why. I mean, never mind. I know why. Fucking money, obviously. Duh. I was like, I don't know why teams would allow that. And then as soon as I say that, I'm like, wait.
I don't think they get to veto it. The NFL like just says it's happening.
You said the NFL picks it?
Yeah, I don't. It has to be a team that like didn't make the playoffs. There are certain requirements for it. People know.
Yeah, brother. Yes, sir, big bro. Love that pick. We needed it. It's a position on the defense that we need, right? We get the corner, Stephon Gilmore. We like our second. I mean, we love our secondary. If you're a Cowboy fan, I think that's the one thing all Cowboys fans can agree on is we love our secondary. The safeties included. Micah obviously is Micah. We still have good guys on the edge that we can rotate.
Anthony Barr. Woo,
Yeah.
woo.
So the only way you can
Fuck outta there.
decline it.
And
only
we
way
brought
you
back
decline it.
LVE.
He don't play
This
for y'all no
shores up
more?
that defense. No, he was a rental.
Y'all needed him. That team sucked.
Teams can decline Hard Knocks if they have a first-year head coach, they have a playoff berth in the last 2 seasons, or they've been on it in the last 10 years.
Hold on. What you
I mean,
saying?
that's a lot of teams, bro. They've been on it in
Yeah.
the last 10 years. That's a lot of teams that could decline it. I
So
just
the
don't,
only-
they have to get paid though, right? Like they have to be making a lot of money to do it.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's,
So-
I mean, and the owners aren't going to turn it down because they want it. But like the
Exactly.
coach-
That's what I'm saying. As long as the
I don't
owners
think
don't
any
turn it down,
coaches
who
or
cares?
players want it. But the Jets, the Bears, the Saints, and the Commanders are the
It's a
only 4 teams
M,
that could be on it this year.
M. Let
So
me
I
tell
really
you
want
what
it to
I
be the
wanna do.
Jets. Oh my God, can you imagine Jets Hard Knocks?
That'd be fun. You
I'd
want it
watch
because
the
you
hell out of that.
think it's just gonna fall apart, and
Oh.
that would.
I need either the Jets. They won't do the
Yeah.
Commanders because there's way too much stuff going on behind the scenes there that they do not want on camera. But the Jets or the Bears would be fun.
All right,
Yeah,
Chad. Let's make a bet. Let's make a bet. If the Saints draft Will Levis, Jeff will shave his head on camera right now. What are the odds, Jeff? Just do it. Live a little, man.
Live a little.
All right, I'll make it sweeter. I'm not gonna let you be alone. If they take him, me and Jeff will both shave our heads today on camera.
Wow.
My head
Putting
already
up a lot.
I
shaved.
got you, bro. I got
gotta
you.
shave
Don't
it.
worry. We're in this together, Jeff.
I
Well,
got.
I need to be making that deal with this Bears ass. Bear be living that shit, bro. Bear hair longer than Jeff's.
Yeah, I'm over here making fun of Aaron Rodgers for being a hippie, and then I haven't
Meanwhile,
gotten
you
a haircut
are
in
the
2 years.
fucking hippie of all
Yeah.
hippies right now. Yeah.
You shouldn't even get a haircut. You should just go get a black man's hairline. Go get a fade. Hey, look, just go get
No,
a
hey, get a mullet, Bear. Get a mullet, but like a taper.
Just shave
mullet.
everything except
with
the little
with the
pencil
hairline.
stash. dude.
Yes, bro.
Oh man.
Do something wild. Live a little, man. Y'all don't like to live a little.
Nah, I
I've been
don't.
trying to braid my beard, bro. I need to find somebody to do it. I try to do it myself. That shit is impossible.
It ain't long
As soon as I
enough.
find somebody, if I straighten it, it is. It's because it's curly, bro. When you straighten it, it's like, look, that shit come down all the way down to Dax 4.
Dak, here we go. Look. No, it
Sorry, dude.
does.
I'm sorry. If talking all this shit, if the Vikings,
Bro, why are you hating
up.
on me? I didn't even
if
do
you had a
nothing.
choice between Kirk Cousins and Dak Prescott, you're taking Dak Prescott.
No, I'm not. No,
You
I'm not.
sure are. You wanted to take Kellen Mond over.
What's the difference
Cousins.
between look? Okay, what's the difference between Dak and Kirk
Oh
to playoff
no.
games?
You wanted to
Super
take
Bowls.
Kellen Mond over Kirk Cousins. You sure as hell taking Dak Prescott over Kirk Cousins.
What's the difference between Kirk Cousins and Dak Prescott in playoff games? Yeah,
Dak plays
what's
better.
the wins?
Dak
Oh,
plays better in playoff games.
right.
That's the difference. Except for this year. I don't know what the fuck that San Francisco game was. What are we talking about? We won this year in the first round.
This year.
We won. All right. Y'all
This
did it.
year.
And y'all lost to the Giants. People were making fun of us because we beat the Bucks. Y'all lost to the Giants.
Your team suck.
Times.
Man,
You know,
Broncos lucky as
And
fuck
your
that
owner
we
make
beat
all
the
your
49ers.
decisions.
I mean, that part I don't like. That part I agree with you.
My team has no owners. My team has a lot of owners.
Take Dak over Josh Allen. No, there's nothing wrong with saying somebody's better. Josh Allen's definitely better. But what I'm saying is how long until Josh Allen doesn't have the killer in him? Another year of losing in the first round, and then what? You know what I mean? Like, I just want quarterbacks to be judged off of their performances and not off of playoff wins. Wins and losses are not a quarterback stat. They never have been.
That's my Twitter bio.
Wins and losses are not a quarterback stat.
Yeah.
But they're just not.
Wins and losses are not a quarterback stat. Stop treating politics
Meanwhile,
like sports teams. That's my
yeah, it's
Twitter
just
bio.
like
So-
there's a bunch of
So why does
quarterbacks.
everybody
man,
hate on
that
Kirk Cousins then?
They shouldn't. That's my point. No one should hate on Kirk Cousins. He's fine.
Well, because he's corny.
good.
Bear.
I like how
Hey
Bear's just
man,
like, "No, we're
my
not letting
quarterback for the last 15
He's
years
good.
is
Kirk is
playing
fine.
hippie.
But this is my thing, Bear. Like, where would y'all be if y'all try to get rid of Kirk Cousins? Like, maybe if you got rid of Kirk Cousins, maybe your guys are the team to draft Justin Herbert. Maybe. Or maybe you are the Falcons or one of these teams that just can't fucking find a quarterback. You know what I mean? There's no guarantee. If there's a guarantee, if it's like, oh, if we get rid of Dak, we're guaranteed to get the next Patrick Mahomes. Of course. But that's not a guarantee. The
might be
odds
signing
are
Mitch
we're not getting
Trubisky this
anybody
year,
good.
you know?
The odds are we get the next Mitch Trubisky. Yeah. Like when you have somebody good, you keep that guy. Like you don't overpay him, but you keep him. The quarterback position is just too hard. There's just not enough good ones. There's not 32 great quarterbacks every season. There's just every team is all like the majority of the teams are always going to be hoping for a better quarterback. Especially if wins and losses are what we're determining what makes a good one in the playoffs. Obviously, if you can't fucking win a regular season game, probably shouldn't be a starting quarterback. Yeah, it shouldn't be. Surprised that receivers dropped as far as they did this year. Considering that we saw 2 running backs taken before a receiver got taken.
I mean, yeah. I forgot about the Anthony Richardson pick too. That's still crazy to me.
Yeah.
And again, I hope I'm wrong. I hope he's good. Just if he turns out to be like really good, that would be so fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm about to watch John Wick.
One.
Yeah, I never seen none of them.
Ooh, those are good to watch, bro.
Hell yeah.
Hope you don't like puppies.
I know that part because everybody says it.
What part?
Speaking of
About
which, I have no
them
idea
throwing
what
a
we're
puppy?
talking about.
No.
That was his wife's.
That was pretty fucked up.
Oh, is that Nolan dude still on the board though?
Nolan Smith. Yeah, he's like
What pick does the Vikings have next round?
You know what?
Grab a second.
Let me see. In the next round?
Yeah. I don't think we got a pick.
You would be correct, sir.
No, we're gonna get a pick.
Packers got 11 and 14. That feels fun for you. Yeah, it's gotta feel fun.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at our pick at all,
one of those
man.
tight ends is there.
You know how many years I've been like asking the Cowboys to take a DT and they just never do. Whether it was like that Malcolm Brown year.
Let's take Gerald McCoy.
Tackle round, Malcolm Brown. Yeah, it's just like always somebody different where I'm just like, damn, bro, this is such a good defensive tackle sitting here. We've been needing a good defensive tackle for a while.
Is that one dude good? Is that
Smith?
Yeah.
He's a space eater, and that's what we need. Someone that's just going to be able to free up those linebackers, make things a little bit easier. There you go. You thought he was on your side, Jeff.
Start killing him.
Who's that guy?
My brother. He said he agrees with you. Kirk's garbage. Start Kellen Mond. Hashtag bring Kellen Mond back.
Ha ha ha. But these are your Cowboy fans that you're talking about. Ha, this is your team problem.
Listen, I've been very clear. The Dallas Cowboy fan is not the most intelligent fan base.
Oh, you're calling your brother names?
Listen, man, the Dallas Cowboys fans. No, my brother's definitely not part of the worst Cowboys fans. So, like, saying we should look for an exit strategy to Dak, to me, is a little wild. But saying things like anybody's better than Dak Prescott, those are the type of Dallas Cowboys fans I'm talking about. I'm talking about Dallas Cowboys fans that when Andy Dalton came in, they said, oh, Dak's out of a job. There's no way he's better than Andy Dalton. You're going to see Andy Dalton's going to outplay him. They're going to end up starting him, and he'll be our quarterback moving forward.
I thought that too.
Those type of Cowboys fans. Bro, you're just trying to press buttons right now. You're trying to press buttons right now.
You're just trying to
press buttons. Speaking of pressing buttons, there you go. That's a button we should have been pressing. Muted. Can't hear nothing. Can't hear nothing from him.
Yeah. We just start going back and forth.
Just mute each other. Can you mute me? That's a good question. Try to mute me.
No, I can't.
Can we talk about the Lions again, bro? Oh my God. That's what I want to know. Like, who
can't have good things
is worse than the Lions right now? For a team that had 2 first-round picks 12 and 18. Has anyone had a worse first round than them? Considering the fact that they had 2 picks?
There was the time the Giants drafted Daniel Jones.
I mean, they just paid him though. If you make it to a second contract, I can't say that you were a bad pick. You know what I mean? And that's one that we have to admit though, Bear. Remember we said, why are they taking him instead of, God rest his soul? And turns out that was the right.
Well, it wasn't even that. It's that they like tricked the Giants into making their quarterback pick, and it wasn't the guy that they wanted.
Yeah. We remember that story coming out.
Hold on, who tricked them?
The Commanders.
Yeah. There was like they were talking about how they were going to take Daniel Jones at that pick, so they jumped ahead to move up to take Daniel Jones. But then it came out that like they were never going to take Daniel Jones. They're always going to take my boy Dwayne Haskins. Whew. Damn, I get sad when I think about Dwayne Haskins, man. That shit sucks. I saw something too recently, like
was he on drugs, right?
Some reports and stuff. Bro, there's a lot of stuff going on. Like, yeah, there was. I mean, it could just be the case that he was on drugs or whatever. But I mean, you know how it is, lawyers and stuff. Like, apparently they were saying that he might have been drugged and Somebody might have slipped something in his stuff. Like, who knows? Who knows? I just know that shit's sad. And then there's like a bunch of witnesses were saying that, like, because he got hit by a garbage truck, right?
Oof.
Yeah,
I know it's some type of a dump truck. But there was a bunch of witnesses that said that they stopped. Like, they saw him and stopped, and that the dump truck was behind them and just fucking hit him. Didn't even slow down.
He didn't see him. Spaghetti.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Spaghetti.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, you can't be, man.
Yo,
Come
he started getting sleepy. Your voice started getting wild.
on.
That man said Dwayne Haskins. He said
There's
spaghetti.
been quite a few.
Yo, chill, bro.
You chill. Don't tell me to chill. Why you say that? You said it. Tell yourself to chill. You can see yourself right now. Tell yourself to chill. Talking about me.
Been a lot of unfortunate things happening with guys on rookie contracts lately.
Yeah.
Between, like Gladney and then the two
All right.
guys from the Raiders,
Ferguson.
both Gunboy and Speedy.
Jalen Ferguson.
What, Jalen Ferguson? Oh yeah, he died.
Bad drugs.
Yeah, Jalen Ferguson is the only guy that has more sacks than Will Anderson in college. I am. I said that stat earlier, and I was like, I'm pretty sure he's the only one still playing. Guess not.
Yeah, he died off that stuff. No spaghetti.
$6'6", 298. Dang. It's a good thing we took the
Hey,
better one. It's a good
Can you put the
we
thing
took
back in the middle?
better one. What thing back in? Oh, yeah, I got you.
Hey, what you type in for that background? That's nice. I like that. Cowboys hallway. Head ass.
What you talking about, bro?
Is
Oh,
it the FIFA like Ultimate Team background?
nah, it's a Kanye West studio. That's what I typed in. That's what came up.
It looks like when you're pulling players in
It does,
FIFA
huh?
Ultimate Team. Yeah.
That's lit.
Yo, have you?
That's
This
talking
man
about
love Kanye. Kanye raw though. I can't lie.
Bro, thank you. You were about to. I'd rather
He
you
said,
Raw
say
"Who
or
put this
raw?
together?
suck.
Me.
I'll let-
That's
I'll let
right,
you say. I'll let you say Dak suck before I let you say Kanye suck.
bro. We all know Kanye don't suck. What a creative genius to do this. Dude's got a wonderful mind, just issues.
He's a fucking nut job, but golly, he's incredible.
All right. He said, "Who put this together? Me. That's who."
All right,
a
y'all.
fool.
We're down to the last two picks until Jeff could get his second dinner in.
Until I can take a shower and hit some, do some adult things. No.
I was waiting for it, bro. You see my eyes? You said hit some. I was like, what are you gonna say? What word is he gonna use here?
Who put this together? Me. That's who. Good.
Mm-hmm. Besides Taco, the Cowboys have had great first round picks. Also didn't rush or need it. Yeah, the Cowboys. I mean, I've been cool with the Cowboys. Recent drafts, like once Jerry Jones kind of gave up a little bit of that. I mean, you got to remember we were supposed to have Johnny Manziel, right? Like, luckily he had already given some of that up, some of that power in the draft up, and he got outvoted by his son and everybody else in the room. And even then, he still admitted saying that he was still going to be like, nah, fuck it, I'm the owner. Like, we're getting Johnny Manziel. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine we don't have Dak Prescott and we had Johnny Manziel?
Same
shit.
player.
Same play.
You don't know what you're talking about. Kellen Mond Kirk Cousins. Same
Bro, I
player.
made one bad pick. Jesus. What about
Yeah,
Bear?
Well, all right, let's talk about Bears.
Well, I said a first round quarterback wasn't going to be good. You said a quarterback who probably shouldn't have been drafted was going to be your franchise quarterback.
I said French. Bro, you just keep
He didn't
adding.
say franchise. He didn't say
Alright,
franchise. I'll get you.
He said
I get
day
you.
one
He didn't say-
starter. Forget
I,
Kirk.
I said
Yeah,
they
exactly. Exactly, big bro. Keep in mind Jerry wanted Johnny. That's what I'm saying. Like as soon as that power got taken out of Jerry Jones a little bit. Now imagine if he allowed himself to really become more hands off. Imagine if he allowed himself to be like, hey, I'm gonna go out and get somebody who is a legit fucking GM, and I'm gonna just go hands off and see what we do. Then imagine how we'd be going.
I don't
Now the
trust
people he has in place, for scouting, the people he has in place to do the drafting now have been doing a great job. But the fact that he's still cutting the checks, the fact that he's still deciding on who we're bringing in, who we're sending out, is still biting us in the ass. There's no reason why we should have gotten Amari Cooper out of there for a fifth. Like, we could have fucking really used him, especially considering the fact that Michael Gallup came back when he shouldn't have. Like, he was clearly not ready. Still had knee problems after the fact. But I could go on and on about him for fucking ever.
I ain't gonna lie though. If I'm Jerry Jones, y'all might as well cancel it. This is my team.
I mean, I feel it, bro. Like if I'm Jerry Jones, shit. If I'm Jerry Jones, Jet's gonna be the starting quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, if I'm the owner of an NFL team, like I'm not saying, but I think you should get to a point
Right.
where you realize that's enough.
No,
This shit hasn't been working anymore. The shit's been over over 2 decades of not working.
Yeah, this ain't.
At some
this
point,
ain't
you
it.
got to be like, you know what? But it's like I've always said, Jerry Jones, as much as he says I want a Super Bowl more than anything, he doesn't. He wants relevancy more than anything. A Super Bowl for him would be great. He wants that, but he wants to stay relevant more than anything. He doesn't want to get a Super Bowl if it means that we're going to be a 4-win team for 2 years. That's what he doesn't want, because that's when the jersey sales go down. That's when we're not on ESPN. That's not when the whole world or the whole country is talking about us all the time on TV.
Bro. Eagles got 2 picks in the first round. Wow.
Yes, bro. Yes. Yes, they've been fleecing motherfuckers. I mean, this is their pick. The other one was, I forgot where the fuck.
Wait,
that
what
pick
the
is.
Dolphins?
Oh, the Saints.
Again?
What did the Dolphins do? Nothing.
Yeah. They don't got a pick.
I don't think they did.
No, right. There's a 30-second pick. Where is it at?
Oh, you're asking what did they do to not have that pick? Bear, take it away.
I'm not sure if it was the fact that they were like trying to lose games on purpose or if they tampered with the Deshaun Watson thing. Might have been both. I don't know.
Yeah,
They did both.
Yeah.
'Cause they were what's his face? The coach they fired. Why can't I think of his name?
Oh, Brian Flores. There was
Yeah, Brian Flores. They were trying to get him to lose games on purpose.
Yeah.
Can't do that. And then they also like brought Deshaun Watson on a boat and like tried to bribe him and stuff to sign there, so or get traded there.
They had Deshaun Watson booty butt naked with 12 girls rubbing him down.
Yeah,
I get used to this.
they were like, "Hey man, you know Robert Kraft got caught at his massage parlor like here, right? Florida? We can hook you up."
Did he though?
I think so. I don't think Bob Kraft was getting massages in Boston.
From
Would that feel good? Huh? Would that feel good for you, big boy? You know?
Oh, he said there's a crazy delay in the comments.
Yeah, there always is whenever you're doing a live stream. Like we're not gonna be as live as the TV and the comments, you know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Or he's thinking the comments are coming up automatically. They're not coming up automatically. I have to see them first and then actually click on them in order for them to come in just a little.
Oh, right.
So if it's a delay, it's my fault.
Right. 5
Tampered
minutes
with
later.
Brady?
I only got 2 hands.
They were all doing
The
all sorts of
Dolphins lost their pick because they tampered with Brady.
I mean, they're doing a lot of shit. It was a lot. I mean, they've been doing a lot of shit.
Yep, no, it was Brady. So it wasn't Watson. So they didn't get in trouble for Watson.
It was just the Brian Flores and the Brady stuff, right?
Yeah.
Brian Flores is now the defensive coordinator of the
Y'all see who the Eagles got?
who?
Hasn't came up yet.
Nah.
I fucking hate my life, dude.
Wow.
Wow, dude, they're really good at what they are doing, dude. You gotta give his props. Jeez.
The only saving grace is they just paid a quarterback $50 million a year who is not worth even half of that. So
When can I get out of that?
a while.
Yeah, so Nolan Smith to the Eagles. I mean, did the Eagles have the best fucking draft again? Fuck, I hate the Eagles, but yeah. So see, look, now I'm gonna pop it up. So whenever you sent this in, isn't right now. I see it. I put it up there.
The
Obviously,
Eagles
there
can't
has to
get
be a
out of
little bit
that.
of monitoring, so it's not just anything anybody types pops up automatically because that's too fucking risky.
The 2028 season. That's not.
And yeah, the Eagles had. I mean, you can argue that they've had the best first round by far. Like that's an easy argument to make. So yeah, it fucking sucks being a fan. What you have to root for if you're a Cowboy fan, what you have to hope for is that the money that they've paid Jalen Hurts now, it's going to be a lot tougher next year and the year after. But if they keep drafting like this, they're just replacing the guys they're going to lose, right? Brandon Graham's going to be gone. Fletcher Cox is going to be gone, but they replace them with two studs. So, hats off to them, man. Howie Roseman and them are doing a fantastic job. They've been doing a fantastic job. They got out. Jeff said it earlier. They got out of Carson Wentz as soon as they could. Like they didn't hang on to it. They didn't, and they got back first round pick for it. Like they've been fleecing dudes. They fleeced the Saints. There's no reason that the Saints needed to move back out of the first round this year, and that led to their first pick of the night. So they've been doing everything right, man. But like I said, there's a lot of positions for the Eagles that are going to be gone, right? Jason Kelsey's going to be gone. They're going to have to replace that at some point. The corners are going to be gone. Bradbury and Darius Slay are both up there in age. One of them obviously isn't going to stick around for too long. It's only a 1-year deal, and we assume he's going to be gone after next year because they won't be able to pay him. So all these guys that are coming up, they've already lost a lot of people this offseason. Yeah, they lost a lot of people this offseason. They're going to lose even more next season. So the good news is that they really need these guys to be good. The bad news is they're probably going to be really good.
They need to go ahead and make this pick. Yo, everybody, make sure you give me a follow on Twitter. I'm lit.
Shameless plug. His Twitter is not I'm lit. His Twitter handles are right beneath all of us. So if you're not following anybody on Twitter, please do. They're all under there. And then obviously like and subscribe. I know I said that at the top when we started, but again, like and subscribe before you're gone. Videos are going to be posted. Full episodes are not on YouTube. Those are only on Spotify. But on YouTube, there's going to be a bunch of clips. You'll probably still see some clips from the draft show as well. So, and thanks for all the people in here, man. That was dope. We had a decent amount of comments come through, so that was awesome. Texans fans, I know we're happy. I mean, it would be hard to say the Texans didn't have the best draft. The problem is that they gave up a lot to get it. But, hey, I mean, damn, bro, you get CJ Stroud and Will Anderson. You get the quarterback that, like, yeah, maybe we're not as high on him as we were.
Hey, go to prospects real quick. Oh, I'm sorry.
I got you.
I'm sorry.
Like, we're obviously not as high on CJ Stroud as Bryce Young, but they still need a quarterback. And if you feel like he's the second best quarterback in the NFL or in the draft, you got him. And then to be able to back that up with Will Anderson on top of that is wild. Let me filter it for you. You're trying to see guys that still haven't been drafted, right?
Yeah. Who do they go here?
Tight end would be just mean.
Would it though, or smart?
That's what I'm saying.
I can see
I'm
them
running
going.
2 tight end sets would be so scary.
I mean, honestly, Jalen Hyatt wouldn't be bad at all. Joey Porter Jr. wouldn't be a bad one.
I don't know if you just
They need edge. They don't got no edge. They never had an edge rusher ever. Frank Clark.
They get pressure off of the
drafted
of the
one last
scheme.
year, didn't they?
Oh yeah, Kalafakis. What's that dude's name?
Hey, shit, close enough, bro.
George, just as I know that's his name, George.
And they can go Keon White here. Karlaftis, yeah. You're close. Galapagos. What was it? What you say?
Galapagos Islands.
That shit was Skaronski. You're like, hey, bro, how the hell do you spell this?
How you spell Skaronson?
He said Skaronson. He said, bro, you can't expect me to freestyle that one.
For real.
No, I feel it for sure. Joey Porter Jr. wouldn't be bad here. Jalen Hyatt wouldn't be bad here. I mean, dude, when you're a Super Bowl team, like, you know what I mean? You just want a Super Bowl. Yeah, like, there's not a pick that you could take besides quarterback where it's going to be like, what the fuck, why? Or running back, you know.
Yeah, they kind of rebuilt the O-line, so they don't really need that.
And they're not going to take a running back. They actually win Super Bowls, so they're not going to take a running back in the first round.
Anything on the outside of that defense, honestly.
Yeah, you go corner, you could go edge, you could go.
But they got two good corners.
I mean, even if they went DT, like,
yeah,
DTs. I just don't know if there's any prospects here. But they also don't give a shit about draft value.
I would like Jalen Hyatt here a lot, man. Because they got
if they take Michael Mayer, that's gonna be like,
I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Because it's not like he's replacing Travis Kelce. They're gonna play at the same time. He's just gonna replace their fullback, which they use as a tight end anyway.
Yeah. See, just call me. Let me see how this is gonna turn out. I might have to mute this.
Who's calling you?
You're on mute, by the way. Gotcha.
All right, I'm back like I never left. Where did Jeff go? Oh shit! Venom popped up out of nowhere,
Superhero
bro.
entrance.
I said, where'd Jeff go? He just popped up out of nowhere. That's hilarious.
Hey, when they make this pick, though, I'm gonna,
When they make this pick, we're all jumping off, Jeff. What the fuck are you talking about? Hey, when the draft ends, I'm out of here. Yeah, we all are. We've been on for 4 hours. When they make this pick, we're all out of here. You sleepy? Are you sleepy? Are you hungry? Are you thirsty? Which one is it?
I need to take a shower. I'm smelly.
Oh, you dirty, bro. You're not sleepy or hungry. You dirty is what you saying. Yo, they drawn this last pick out. Do they have to wait till 11 p.m. to end?
No
So they're gonna
way,
draw
bro.
this out for
That's
6
way too
minutes.
long.
They didn't have to drag this pick out for 6 minutes, right? Because they have to end at 11.
Bro, how many minutes are left?
6, 5.
Wow. Nope, there we go.
See?
I told you, edge.
Yep.
Yeah, I told you, Bear.
Who the fuck is this guy?
I said it'd be somebody that wasn't like on the draft value. They'll just take whoever they want.
Hell yeah. Nah, that's a good pick. That's a really good pick. I mean, you can't go wrong there. Like I said, when you win a Super Bowl, you can't go wrong, right? Like, even if they got a tight end, all right, you just put him with Kelsey. If they go offensive line, cool. They go receiver, cool. They go edge, cool. Linebacker, cool. Corner, cool. Like, when you win a Super Bowl, man, you have that luxury of saying, like, we don't have a whole bunch of these needs that the rest of you guys have. But edge is a place that they needed depth with, and they need somebody to come in. We mentioned earlier Frank Clark. Got to replace him.
Right. That man
I'm so
made-
happy we're not the talking point after the draft finally.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
No.
5 years.
And
I
it was
don't
a
know
good
what
pick.
to do with myself after.
How y'all feeling about your picks, Jeff?
I
How you feeling
like
about
it.
your pick?
I like it.
I wanted Christian Gonzalez for a cornerback for sure. But
This man said we need a receiver. I want a receiver. And at the end, when you get a receiver, I want a Christian Gonzalez, but
yeah, isn't that what thinking's about?
I feel it. Bear, I think me and you probably a little more similar, right? Not the
It's not
playmaker. We didn't get the playmaker
flashy.
that Jeff's
I
team
mean,
got, but
Shit, my guy might be a playmaker. You never know.
yeah, my guy's
He
not.
could be the Watt brother we've always wanted, you know.
That's big hopes. Big hopes. But yeah, I mean, I think we're all leaving this round one happy. It's much better than a few years ago, right? With Bear when they take Jordan Love and Bear's scratching his head, wondering what the fuck they just did. Like
Yeah.
every Packer fan was wondering, but that happened. Ironically enough, next to Bear is a calendar with who else but Aaron Rodgers with his hands in the air in celebration. But
That he's finally off that poop of a team that he had to put on his back all his career there. He was tired of that. He was tired.
Yeah, but now the Jets didn't give him any help, and it's not my problem anymore.
You always know what to say.
So, but all in all, we're all leaving with good feelings about what our teams did, and that's good. I hope whatever team you're rooting for, if you're a Lions fan and you're happy, I don't know how the fuck you are. Maybe you're just happy that like.
The draft's over.
But here's the thing, though, for a Lions fan,
Happy to
I don't
be
want to
here.
just shit. I don't want to just shit on Lions fans because for the first time since I've been alive, before that, for the first time, the two guys on the screen right now, a Vikings fan and a Packers fan, have to look at you and feel like shit. They might win the division, and that hasn't happened since I've been alive. So if you're a Lions fan, who cares? You guys are still in position to possibly win the division, which I don't
Hey,
know when's the last time the Lions
Got
won the
good
division.
players.
And I'm gonna leave.
They did
You
it
got
at
it.
value.
And I'm gonna leave on the note that Waka just gave y'all some confidence. So take that and run with it because
And with that being said, we are getting the fuck out of here. 4 hours in. For everyone that was popping in and out, thank you guys. Jeff, Bear, my boys. We finally got this one under our belt, man. This is the first one, our first annual, the Sicko Sports live stream. We'll be doing them a lot more often, and we'll try to keep this a tradition and do this every year, man. This shit was fun. As much as my ass is numb, I still had fun.
dude,
Still have
Best in a
fun.
good chair.
I gotta move, dog. I can't wait to
Man.
fucking move. All right, man. We out of here.
All right,
Like,
brothers.
subscribe before you
I'll
head
see
out.
y'all
Follow
later.
these dudes. Peace.
Peace.